Je l'ai fait, ouais.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a weekly NA-ZSR race. We are here today with our... I don't know what number we've done, but we have 4 streamers on the stream today. We're watching Icola, Melrose, Rockchalk, and Cariosa. I'm here today with my co-commentator, Wolfman2000. Say hello.
Evening or morning, or I no longer know what time it is anymore.
Good morning, evening, afternoon to everybody. And our trackers today will be Melqui, Quagsire, Scooby, and Morning Solaris. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful, as I said, morning, evening, afternoon. And I hope you get hyped because I think we got a good race in here today. I'd no reason to particularly say it, but I think we're going to have a dastardly seed. That's what my guts tell me. So hope everyone gets hyped.
Okay, for a moment I thought you said this was going to be a good one, and then I thought I heard you say dastardly. So, maybe my hearing's going bad. I no longer know.
No, I said both those things. See, the chat. You have to understand, the chat is full of sadists. They want to see the seed be difficult. They want to see our reactions to this thing. So it's going to be a good seed for the viewers, and it's going to be dastardly for us. You know.
Well, considering how this seed hash is going, we have silver gauntlets to boomerang, to hammer, to boomerang, to bottle.
Double. You have to double dip Jabu.
That doesn't make sense because you're getting the fish bottle last in that chain. So if anything, I'm thinking it's gonna be. You have to get silver gauntlets in order to get Zelda's Lullaby, which, as we can see on our 4 screens, we do not start with Zelda's Lullaby. You need Zelda's Lullaby in order to get into Zora's Domain, unless we somehow manage to find a silver scale, which, for the record, I'm not counting it because most runners don't. Then somehow, let's just say, Waterfall Diving Game gives you the hammer, and then you have to take out Volvagia to get the boomerang, but you're still going to have to go out hunting in the wild, let's say 40 skulls in order to get the Rudo's letter in order to actually enter Jabu.
I'm thinking Strength 2 locked Rudo's letter sends you into Jabu without a boomerang to do the single non-boomerang check in there, which gives you Megaton Hammer, to go complete Fire Temple, gives you song access, because Fire Temple will give you the last medallion you need for Ruined Village, gives you song access for Song of Storms. You go down to the well, find the boomerang there, come back up, complete Jabu, and then light arrows are on fishing minigame for the fish.
Completely forgot about the light arrows. You know what? Just because I am feeling a little bit funny, Lab Dive has lights.
Ooh, okay. I'm okay with taking that one.
Alright. But who knows where we're going? Right now, I am noticing that our runners are starting with Requiem of Spirit, and for those that are relatively new here, we've also apparently started giving everyone Prelude of Light for free.
Yeah, I think that's been a pretty recent and good change. Having that warp song allows for easy transition between the ages, and frankly, the movement that is used to make up and lose some time to travel from where you are back to Hyrule, to change ages, to go somewhere else, has never been a particularly interesting or interactive point of the seed. It's mostly just filler. So this makes seeds go by just that little bit faster and provides a little bit more ease. And some interesting routing, too, because it means that you can use the Hyrule Castle area as a central point for you to travel between areas if you need to travel at places. So it's just it's a nice little quality of life change.
I mean, on the one hand, I do appreciate the quality of life. On the other, Well, I guess the old meme that every seed has to be done in sub 3 is no longer around because we have just lowered it to 245.
Well, you never know. Look, you say things like that, and then you turn around, and bing bang boom, you get a 3.5 hour seed because something's in Ice Cavern, and your first bottle is in Jabu. Oh, that would be bad.
Ash, you know me well enough. I am. Whenever I call such things, it's always a hilarious time.
No,
And
actually,
speaking of time,
that's the only place your first bottle couldn't be. Is that? Oh, we just came out of the fairy fountain at Gam's castle, and we're having a synchronous, immediate requiem of spirit from everybody.
I am not going to ask how the logistics work for that. I'm just not.
Well, what's interesting is because that's their spawn point. The second they have Zelda's Lullaby, it's logically accessible even without Strength 3. So that's a check you'll have to keep in the back of your mind that normally you wouldn't think about because you'd be Strength 3 only. Epona's on our song, and Jabu Jabu is on the Way of the Hero, it seems. So we're going to have to go Jabu, like we said. Great, fantastic. We're already halfway there to our awful, awful world.
And for those that haven't been here in a while, you'll note that we are back on Way of the Hero, not Path of the Hero. So we just know that we have to go to Jabu Jabu logically to get something, but we don't know what it's going to point to. And,
Okay, so Cuckoo's gives a shield, so it's dead. Skull Mask, it looks like it gave nothing. 30 Skulltulas gives nothing. And it seemed like Song of Time was adult SOT. So those hints are mostly useless. Song of Time is sometimes useful, but not like a high priority song. And the other ones are just sometimes hints leading to, oh, it says Bomb Choose. It's not the worst.
Actually, it talked about a meadow. The only place where I can think of where you speak to Sheik in a meadow is, that would be Minuetta Forest.
That's what I'm saying. The adult forest check is Song of Time.
Okay, then I misheard you, and I apologize.
Or maybe I misspoke. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I meant. Alright. I think we're going to see everyone do Kakariko. Again, not that surprising with how things are. We're going to see Cariosa and Nicola do some hardcore parkour and go talk to the man on the roof.
Some money, which, mind you, it's early in the game. Having some extra money certainly helps.
Well, certainly Rockchalk seems to agree, because Rockchalk spent some time getting some extra things. And Melrose is actually going to go child first. That's fascinating.
Well, it's an easy way to get money, as we learned that Haunted Wasteland is foolish.
That's a particularly useless hint. Alright, let's see what song we get from here. That's Heart Container up on the Piece of Heart section. And that is the Minuetta Forest. So we can go pick up the Song of Time anytime we want. Wowee!
Question is it worth going for immediately? Anyway, Anju!
Ah, strength! There's a strength from Anju. Okay. Well, we're on path to have strength 2 be accessible for something, you know. This is exactly what we were talking about. So it looks like Melrose is going to do his Child 3 song and then go adult, whereas everyone else is going to do some of the adult songs I have access to first. It's an interesting diversion, and I don't think that either one is particularly like guaranteed to be better than the others. And I think possibly Melrose chose that one because the other one was so obvious, like kind of so.
There are many different ways of routing this game. And, oh, that is a big chest with a good colored texture. With, hey, we'll take a Biggoron sword early.
We will always take a Biggoron sword. So, does that mean we have CMSC on?
Yeah, we do have, chest size matches contents, and I believe, texture matches contents as well.
Ooh, okay. 30-minute time save. I didn't quite see what was in the box. My eyesight is awful.
I didn't get a good look either, so don't feel too
That's
bad. Oh!
Zelda's Lullaby at Epona's Ranch.
Yep.
See, look, okay, this is just my thing, and I waste time on it every time, but whenever I finish playing Epona's song for the check there, Epona starts, like, headbutting you lovingly, and I cannot bring myself to not give her a little bit of love before I leave.
Well, I mean, hey, love is a good thing, so not my place to object.
Well, not as good as saving the 5 to 10 seconds you lose, but, you know.
Am I... yes, I get this. Our forerunners are trying to speedrun. But at the same time, love is love. Don't try to stop it.
True.
Speaking of love... I know Nehru's love isn't the most exciting item out there, but...
Child Save Quit is top of Graveyard.
Ooh.
And Lake is Way of the Hero. That's interesting. And we're going to see another song here. We are in Song Mania. A lot of songs available to us early. C-Force, welcome in. Thank you for joining the stream. And nothing too nonsense yet, but we are a bit short on any real items in our Sphere Zero check so far. Just a strength as of yet. But we're picking up a lot of songs, so movement shouldn't be too bad across the places. That's Sarius. I take it back. It's not a super useful song.
It gives us some additional checks. It's nothing to, you know. We could easily have worse songs. It could be Serenade. Oh, look at that! Saria's providing us storms. And I missed what that hit was.
That's Iron Boots. So, Iron Boots on the Graveyard Royal Tomb chest.
If you want some food, I've got some. Welcome.
And what is in that box, if we can get a good look? It's just a recovery heart. And, ooh, 40 is Stone of Agony. We don't care about that.
Yeah. So 30 and 40 are dead. I mean, theoretically, bomb shoes could be useful, but 30 for bomb shoes is not particularly a good option. A good outcome.
And Skull Mask for nothing important. And, yes, we already know Jabu's on the Way of the Hero. Have we seen another Way of the Hero one yet? Because I'm struggling to remember that. Okay, Lake Hylia is Way of the Hero, thank you.
Yes, we have Lake Way of the Hero. My apologies. My husband just came home, but he has a little bit of food, and I'm very excited.
Hey, food is important. Also, oh my, we're seriously going to that reference. Okay, I had missed what was in Mido's house because I was focused on the other screen, as we see Goron City Way the Hero, but apparently,
That is a child, friends.
It is not my place to, stop certain interests as long as no one's being hurt. At the same time, please be careful, folks.
Jesus Christ. Goron City Way the Hero. That's a good hint at the back of the tree. The one you have to go all the way around for, too.
Actually, it was on, both sides of the tree, I think.
Was it on both sides? Oh, easy.
And we are immediately visiting Darunia with Saria's Song and Zelda's Lullaby. Why not? We have both. get... Well, I mean, on one hand, it is good to have a little bit of extra health early, but we kind of need more pieces of heart for that. On the other...
That's true.
If we do have to enter Water Temple, then... If we ever have to face Dark Link, the less amount of health you have, the better. Just to speed up the battle.
Ah, yes. Both equally important concerns. I say that in full honesty, too. Like, I know I'm, like, kind of mewing, like, because Dark Link is a little bit out of the way, but, ooh, bow in Deku Tree.
Deku.
That's very good. And some arrows to go with your bow. Look at that. But also, Dark Link is such a awful thing for Chucks to be on. That always seems to be on Dark Link, too.
Now, I may be misremembering my settings here, but apparently we no longer need the Kokiri sword in order to enter the Deku Tree.
Yes, we are on open Deku with these settings, which means that Mido is in his house and not blocking us at the door.
Well, if it helps, it helps, so not my place to complain. And as Melrose gets Song of Storms, Ikola is now in the basement, Rock Chalk is going to get Zelda's Lullaby, and Cariosa is trying to catch up to Ikola. And look, I had missed the vote regarding whether Kokiri Sword needed to be required. So, I don't have room to complain.
Right. Well, it's been a bit of a thing that's gone back and forth with, like, kind of a contentious thing for a while. Because there was a time in, like, the Season 1 where ATZ, who ended up winning that tournament, he made an entire map of how you should route. And it always included, well, go Deku, there's just too many checks there. And it's true. Deku has so many checks, it's near always worth it just going there. Which then made people go, okay, well, what if we make Kokiri Sword required and then shuffle Kokiri Sword into the world? That lasted for a while, but it's gone back and forth on whether there should be open and closed Deku depending on the difficulty you want and how open accessible you want Sphere Zero Seeds to be. I suspect at some point it'll go back to closed Deku again, because I think it's one of these setting things that just like provides a bit of spice and flavor and uniqueness as we go on through the different kinds of settings we've done. But for this season, at least, we are on open Deku. Well, season of current weekly settings.
I do remember those old tutorial videos. Oh no, we are in trouble. Ocarina of Time location has Nocturne of Shadow.
Gross!
That's, very gross. Because if I recall how, this works, I am trying to figure out a way how this can not be,
it's
all dungeons. Yeah, I think it is all dungeons. As we just see Lens of Truth on Skull Kid.
The child spawns on the warp pad too, it's amazing.
Sorry, I had missed that.
So basically the only way it can't be all dungeons is if adult spawn would be on the where the child spawn is. Child spawn's on the warp pad right in front of Shadow Temple, and if adult had spawned there, you could skip Nocturne of Shadow.
But
sadly not.
Oh, and so in this case, age. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's a huge slap in the face.
All right.
Storm is at Saria's song. That's good.
This is going to be perhaps one of the worst questions I've ever asked. Does this mean this seed is ageist?
Jesus Christ.
I
Considering that Nocturne is a temple full of dead things, not really meant for children, I think it's just saying stay away. I think this is fine.
I can't tell how many people like or hate my query. But yes, Jabu is Way of the Hero. Same with Lake Hylia and Goron City. I believe we are still missing 2 locations.
There's almost guaranteed to be something in the well at this point, I think.
And yeah, everyone has gone child at this point. Now, here's the thing. From what I'm seeing based off of my data, there are some things we can do as an adult right now. But question is it really worth going to GTG at this time?
We have opponents, but no hookshot and no bombs, which means our GTG things are 1 check. We could cross the bridge with Epona, enter GTG by getting the pass, and then paying, and do the Stalfos room on the left. Oh, we do have bow, so we could get the 2 from the other one. So 3 checks currently in GTG we could do. Well, we can't complete the room on the right without a bomb. We don't have explosives, Virgil, so...
And there's no bomb chew in there? Or bomb flower?
No, there's no bomb flower in there, and bomb chews, we know where some are, but they're on 30 skulls. So, without explosives, we cannot clear that Beamos room.
But at the same time, if we...
Virgil, that's right. Lobby is a room. There's 3 checks. The lobby room's eyeball switch for the bow, for 2 chests, and then the chest you get in Stalfos room. Yeah, we're on the same page then.
Joys of trying to remember how all the logic works in this game.
Yeah, so the chat is right, by the way. Our iron boots were on the grave chest in the royal tomb, which requires magic and fire logically, which means in order to enter Water Temple logically, you can do the gold scale thing, but given we have no scales, fire, source, and magic are hidden before Water Temple logically.
Mm-hmm. There are so many possibilities that one has to keep up with when it comes to this game, regardless of whether you are a player, commentator, or even just a viewer. Anyway, that's where the Lake Hylia hint is. Right at silly child spawn. Really is a silly child spawn, for the record.
Wow, yeah, rush GTG for 3 checks. Honestly, if I was going to be adult at this point, I might... We have a single strength. My pick is rush Dodongos. We have a single strength. You can complete most of Dodongos. Everything except, 3 checks, one of those being the boss heart container, with just strength in Dodongos. Doubly a bow helps a lot with that access. So, yeah, I think Dodongos has, 6 checks for us or something like that. And I think that's probably the way I would go here.
I think we have 4 in logic.
We have...
Maybe 5, but...
We have the one on the wall in the beginning. We have the one... We have both the ones in the other room. The one... Because we're going backwards. We have... So that's 3. We have the one...
By the stairs. That's the compass chest. That's 4.
Oh, right. We can't do we can't do vanilla bomb bag.
No, you can do vanilla bomb bag.
No, not without explosives. We can't carry a bomb flyer up there. We can't do it with 1 strength.
Vanilla Bomb
Oh,
Bag.
sorry. You're. Well, no. Vanilla Bomb Bag is the one on top of the Isn't Vanilla Bomb Bag the one on top of the bridge?
No, that's just the bridge check.
Oh,
That one
right,
still
yeah.
requires an explosive.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the one in my brain. S5,
Except-
Virgil?
Wait, hold on. Map chest, compass chest, bomb bag room, small chest, bomb bag room, big chest. What's the fifth? In any event, while we try to remember how logic works in this game, Cariosa's trying to follow logic and heading into the bottom of the well.
This is not a bad choice either. You have Zelda's Lullaby. No explosives, so you're missing 2 checks, but otherwise all the other ones are there and available for you, so...
Interesting maneuvers to get down, but whatever works. Time for Spoopsville. Also, nice use of the Deku Tree basement skip by Rock Chalk. And it's all good, Virgil Dante. Again, we're testing settings out for the, for season 6. Ooh, that's a big chest. We're still figuring things out and relearning as we go. And that looked like a small texture chest, and there you go. That is at least one small key, which we will require in order to access the locked pits room, I believe.
Yeah, there's 3 doors in bottom of the well. 2 of them contain nothing but Skulltulas that we don't need, so the third one is behind the crawl space. It leads into the fire bats room with the maze that you can't see unless you have the lens, and then into the room with the like. So, yeah, that single key is all you need to go into that room. And theoretically, you can be locked out of that room if you don't have Zelda's Lullaby, but not if you don't have explosives, because explosives only lock 2 checks. So we were always going to find a key. I believe is the way that's going to go. Because there's only 2 checks locked by explosives, and so if you have Zelda's Lullaby, you can do the rest. That is a large heart container. Oh, that is ice arrows in the bottom of the well. Bottom of the well so far not providing what we were hoping to see from it.
Well, it is a unique item. And for those that like to play the meme percent game, we're one step closer.
Refrigerator rockets. Terrible. Also, we're never getting meme percent this game because 40 Skulltulas contains Stone of Agony. So,
oh, that's a big one. Oh, hello.
Mirror Shield. I'll do it.
We will take Mirror Shield.
Not really getting us anywhere closer, but required mirror is good.
And I did say one step closer. I didn't say we would ever reach it. There is a distinction. Oh, I appreciated the attempt at the cycle skip there, as Ikola is now dealing with Dead Hand. Also observing that Melrose has chosen to be an adult right now. Perhaps he will be heading to Dodongo's Cavern.
Like I said, yeah, I think that might be what's going on there. Seems like a not bad choice.
Meantime, please forgive me, we have memory game.
My co-commentator has turned into Mario sleeping in Mario 64.
Spaghetti. Ravioli. Okay, I can't keep that up. And another big chest.
Wallet. Double baited.
Hey, wallet is useful if we actually have to buy bomb shoes or a tunic.
Kind of buying bomb shoes.
Well, we can buy bomb shoes from Carpet Salesman.
Oh yeah, theoretically, if you got the 200, you're right. You're right. You can do that if you have hover boots, which we don't have yet. But yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, Rockchalk picking up the duplicate ocarina because reasons. But otherwise, we've mostly cleaned things out of the well.
Maybe he just wants to say hi to Saria. He's always worth saying hi to Saria. Oh, did we just confirm that both the other bomb checks in well contain the other two keys? Oh, that's clever. That's really good.
Well, if we were able to see everything we needed to from the locked pits room, then yeah, we'll take those. In any event, open grotto. I don't recall seeing anyone go into here yet. Oh, and as we see Zora's
Domain Way of the Hero. Fish bottle.
Hey, extra motivation.
This is a yikes.
Why do you say it's a yikes? We
Well,
have to head there.
Domain Way of the Hero can refer to Mr. Dad, unfreeze your dad.
It could, yes.
Well, unfreeze your dad is a
But
nasty check.
I mean, yes, unfreezing King Weep is a bit of a pain, but let's look on the bright side. I don't think we can even buy Blue Fire unless we have the Giant's Wallet.
True, because 300 at the shop. But you can also get into the cavern if you find Rudo's letter. So it's a bit of a paradox letter, or alternatively, you can do Weep Skip, which I believe is still currently legal in weekly settings. And if I'm wrong, Jimbo can correct me.
The last Freaky Friday I called definitely had Weep Skip. Also, I don't think I saw anything good at a Lake Hylia, Gale spot or letter spot, so...
It is Way of the Hero, so there is something here, so we'll see if it's in fishing.
And in the meantime, I'm trying to understand where Cariosa's going. Because, Cariosa is a child heading to Foolish Haunted Wasteland.
He is reversing the wasteland. He's going choose. He's gonna buy choose. Yeah, he's just gonna buy choose.
You can reach the carpet as a child?
Absolutely. Enough speed.
Also, it wasn't child fishing.
Well, adult fishing, lab dive, or on top of the lab. One of those three.
Yep.
None of these are particularly great.
Oh yeah, shooting the sun.
Oh, yeah, and shoot the sun. Great, right. Gee, thank you for reminding me of the worst of the four.
Alright. I am... Okay, let's see. Storm Grotto and DMT, nothing, and we already got the hint about the Song of Time.
Yeah. Look, Frozen Phoenix, I'm giving you a pass because, Phoenix solidarity, but the problem is that Shoot the Sun is a awful bullshit check.
Oh man, that was a very tight jump, but there you go, bomb choose bot. I have to give it up to Cariosa for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a very specific kind of play. Gets you in a certain place. Also, Tanarin, I have done reversing as a child before for a similar reason. Actually, it might even be an RSL because I wanted to, also wanted to make the bridge happen because I spawned there at the beginning. Oh, bomb bag in Goron City. That's the way of the hero there.
And magic on top of DC.
Okay, magic is good, but not super good. Stopping the guy. I'm thinking that you just walk right into. I think you just walk immediately into Dodongo's cavern at this point, right? Kakariko Village way of the hero. Cool. Water is still wet.
Yep.
Awesome. We got Kariosa doing Doki Doki grave digging. That's 200 rupees. Thank you, Doki Doki grave digging.
Well, I would want to celebrate and hope that my heart doesn't break up in that regard. I mean, that was a good wallet refill. I have to acknowledge
absolutely. Immediate bought the bomb shoes at the place, went down to 0, immediately gets 200 back. And yeah, by the way, it's on.
Wait! Was that Frogs 1 or Frogs 2 that had lights?
There doesn't say Frogs 1 as a hint, so it was Frogs 2, right? Lights on Frogs 2. Fuck me! Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, no kidding here.
Jimbo, do you remember the beginning of the seed that I told everyone I had a feeling in my gut?
Strength 2 on Big Goron!
Are you fucking kidding me?
The strength 2 on Big Rolling Goron, to be clear.
Honestly, Jimbo rolled it, but you can blame me for this one. It's fine, you can blame me for this one. I literally said it right before the beginning. To anyone who joined later, the first words out of my mouth were, after the opening, hey, I got this feeling in my gut this is going to be a dastardly seed that the chat will enjoy, and we as commentators will not. Wow, that could not have been more right. Yup. AD Frogs 2 required. I cannot wait for Megaton Hammer on 50 Skulls. Just watch.
I don't know what to say right now.
So what do we have? We have Eponas, we have Zeldas, we have Storms, we have Sarias, we don't have Sunsong, and what's the last one?
Okay, good. So, minor good news, Nocturne Check doesn't have a song at all. It doesn't even have a key item, so we got lucky in that regard.
Song of Time, which we already have. So yeah, so we have 5 of 6. The good news for Frogs is that Sun Song is the only song remaining that we require for it. And Frogs in the Rain have a silver scale. Fantastic. So let's think here. What song checks have we not seen? We haven't seen Nocturne's Ravaged Village check.
That was just shown as a hint. It's dead.
It's dead? What is it?
Rupee.
What? No,
remember, everyone starts with Prelude of Lights, so...
right! Yeah, one of them's a thing. Yeah! You're right. Okay. So then... Bolero of Fire, and Ice.
Also, Slingshot on DMT Fairy.
So it's Ice's song, Prelude song, and Bolero of Fire song. So cross the bridge in DMC, or find the Forest Medallion, or enter Ice Cavern and complete it. Which is the Forest Medallion this time around? Do we know?
We know where they're located.
Forest is Forest Medallion. So beat Forest, or beat Ice, or cross the bridge in the DMC.
Also, Forest is Forest. I suddenly didn't realize that we were dealing with tautologies and Baba is you. Okay, silly game references aside. I do apologize for mixing up Big Rolling Goron with Big Goron. But, oh, 50 is Goron Tunic.
Okay. Yeah, it was. So someone mentioned that in the chat earlier, and I didn't see that, so I wasn't gonna immediately say it, but to the person who said they thought they saw that, yes, you were right. It's theoretically possible that's required. Especially, well, we have double damage, so maybe not, but...
I mean, it is theoretically possible. But
for Volvagia.
But at the... Well, no, for Volvagia purposes, it is logically... Well, technically, no. We have the wallet. We can just buy the tunic for 200 rupees.
True, yeah, you're right.
So... 50's dead for our purposes.
Well, honestly, this is not looking that bad, because where the Sun Song is not particularly locked by too much, and it's just the fact that it's all dungeons is the problem. Like, you do have to complete all dungeons, too, so...
So, I mean, honestly, for an all-dungeons seed, and for as ridiculous as some of the item locations are... Honestly, this may be one of the more straightforward ones we have right now.
This could have been a lot worse. This could have been just so much worse.
And Gerudo Valley, foolish at Gerudo Valley. Thanks,
fantastic.
Game. What can we say? This seed is hitting all of the classics.
Din's Fire at dive.
Including...
That's your magic and fire. So Iron Boots are now in logic, everybody.
Yep. Including silly memes like fire at water stuff.
Iron Boots logical, and Din's Fire is your way of the hero for domain. So we have our Kakariko way of the hero as strength 1. Our Goron City way of the hero is Bomb Bag. Our domain way of the hero as Din's Fire. What are our other way of the heroes? Lake Hylia, we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
And then there's one more.
Jabu, Lake, Goron, Domain,
yeah.
Water is Wet.
Yeah,
also...
So we're just looking for Lake Hylia's one, and we're looking for Jabu's one. So, yeah. And the other ones we have basically cleared, which is good.
At least figuring out some pieces of this puzzle. Unfortunately, Skullwaltula is not a part of the puzzle.
Boomerang is gonna be nasty.
Well, if we remember the seed hash, are we still going to possibly have Boomerang in a Fire Temple?
I'm telling you, Jabu is way of the hero for the Boomerang chest check. You're not going to have Boomerang. It's going to be Megaton Hammer on... Because this is what I said before. I'm not even changing my opinion. Nothing has changed for what I needed to say before. My prediction of this seed still exists. Jabu way of the hero for Megaton Hammer on Boomerang chest leads to Fire Temple. In Fire Temple, under a hammer-locked check, is Boomerang. Go back to Jabu, beat Jabu. So you're going to have to dip Jabu.
Thank you for remembering all that, because I certainly didn't.
I got a memory like an elephant.
I wish I was able to retain that type of memory. Honestly, I think old age is getting to me.
Well, I think I've said this before on stream, but I do not play this game with a tracker. I don't. I just memorize.
I already have a lot of other things to try to memorize.
Well, I let go of the seed when I'm done, and I don't have to think about it anymore. But yeah, whenever I run any seed on Zooter, I don't bother using a tracker. I just remember what all the possible checks are and go through them in my head.
Anyway, I missed what Richard was. Ah, one of the few heart containers we've actually found here. And yeah, chat's brought up a good point. We've already found most of the relevant items. Also, right, chest game, I forgot. Make your guesses in the next 3 seconds.
Put your guesses in for chess game.
We're starting with right. Staying on right. Also, Cariosa in Child Spirit. Keep an eye on that. Left.
Yeah, if we don't find anything in Child Spirit, we're gonna have an issue. Ooh, Rock Chalk doing Big Pose. Could you imagine if there's a Big Po? On Big Po, I think.
Wait, was that Rudo's letter on King Dodongo?
I didn't see. Rudo's letter, yeah, it was.
And just like that, I lost track of what the actual winner was for chest game.
Nobody won. We all lost.
Fair enough.
Nothing on Big Po.
And you said Big Pose had nothing? Got it.
Big Pose have nothing.
Now, I did see at least, Red Dead Grotto has a bomb bag.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Also, Child Side Spirit did have one key.
That is a bomb-locked bomb bag, and tells me that Megaton Hammer is locked behind something that is also bomb-locked, which means that Megaton Hammer can be in Jabu because Dodongo himself is not necessarily bomb-locked. No, he's bomb-locked. You require bombs to get into his eyes. Yeah, he's...
Yeah, bomb chews are not in logic in these settings.
So Rudo's letter is bomb locked, logically, which means, and Megaton Hammer has to be behind a bomb because, because the bomb bag at Goron City is Way of the Hero. So this is the logic, right? The bomb bag at Goron City is the Way of the Hero item for Goron City, which means that because there's another bomb bag behind a bomb lock thing,
I claim check.
That could have been... Oh, Jesus, claim check. Fuck me. Well, let me finish this thought about bomb bags and Megaton Hammers for a second, then we'll talk about how horrifying claim check is at this point. Because there's a bomb bag that could be obtained by a Megaton Hammer, and the bomb bag is Way of the Hero in Goron City, the Megaton Hammer is hidden behind a bomb lock check. And because Rudo's letter is bomb locked on Dodongo's heart piece, that means all of Jabu is bomb-locked, which means the boomerang chest check can, in fact, be Megaton Hammer. In fact, has decent odds to be.
I just want to clarify one thing regarding your chain. And chat may need to assist me here. Can you use Strength 1 to get Big Rolling Goron for that... sorry, it's Little Rolling Goron. Right,
it's Little Rolling Goron, and you absolutely can. Link the Goron is what we call him. And yes, he is in logic with your Bomb Flower.
And with Bow, and we have everything, and...
You can also use a bow. But no, yeah, you can absolutely... Wait, is Link the Goron with a Bomb Flower not in logic? That's definitely in logic, isn't it?
We have a bow, that's in logic.
No, Link the Goron, small guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Link is. That's what I was saying. No, Hot Rodder is not, because it's difficult to get the Bomb Flower up to him. But but Link the Goron is. All right, we're on the same page. This one that Icola is doing right now
is in logic.
Yeah, only requires Strength 1 to do. Also, a bow works. Bow is logically for it, but yeah, there's your bomb bag, Icola. But yeah,
and then go back in time, get your Strength 2.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that Megaton Hammer being on Jabu Jabu's boomerang check to hide everything is not only like a meme anymore, it's looking increasingly more likely as we go. And if that is an actual thing I predicted, I'm going to go burn myself at the stake for for witchcraft.
Jimbo, don't feel too bad. This seed is a mind screw. And that's, I think, the kindest way of putting it.
Yeah, you can theoretically Din's fire the bomb flowers with the correct timing to blow up Link the Goron. It's precise and stupid, and why it is not in logic. Could someone with better eyes who was looking at Cariosa's screen tell me what was in the Tektite Grotto, ATZ Grotto? Did anyone see? Was a bomb bag. Second bomb, lack bomb bag. Parfait. Ah, ça va. Okay.
Well, at least we can reach it.
Oh wait, no. Jesus Christ. This seed is it's something.
It is something. Just I mean, all dungeons, Frogs 2, Big Rolling Goron, and just
Look, until we find Megaton Hammer or Boomerang, I'm telling you, it's. I've seen the line. I've spoken to the seed.
I mean, yes, both Rolling Gorons are required, which is kind of atypical.
Oh, by the way, we've gone this far without a single fucking hook shot, which means we still can't do Forest Temple.
You're right. We haven't seen a hook shot yet. Where is that?
I'm thinking you have to plant a bean to go to the top of Lake Hylia's thing to get a hook shot behind what would otherwise be hook shot locked.
So, lab roof.
Yeah. Milky has the same idea as me. It's Chilean Lake on top of the lab roof. Behind a bean, yeah, Milky and I are same brain, Milky, same brain. Yo, hookless GCG is one of my most favorite things to do. So for anyone watching who doesn't know what hookless GCG is, basically in the room where the 5 silver rupees are and you use the hook shot to get to them, there's a method in which you can collect 4 of those 5 without a hook shot, but there is one that you require a hook shot for. Unless it's the last one you pick up, and you allow the wall master from one of the tunnel areas to pick you up in just the right spot, so that when it lifts you into the air, you hit the 5th rupee before you void out, causing you to get exactly what you want for that.
Ash, pay attention to Cariosa's side.
This is gonna be... It's gotta be hookshot, right? What is
Can't
that?
Can't tell.
No, it's
Money.
Behind gold scale. It's gold scale or fucking shoot the sun. Cariosa, go do shoot the sun, please. Can you even shoot the sun yet? Yeah, you can shoot the sun right now.
You can shoot the sun, but you can't collect the item.
Yeah, that's true.
We're hoping for adult fishing.
Adult fishing! I thought someone had already done this one. Okay, yeah, adult fishing, eyes emoji! It's hookshot here, it's on shoot the sun, or it's gold scale locked in fucking lab dive, which, by the way, what? Do you need water temple for shoot the sun? Yeah, you do. Okay, I thought so.
You can see the item without,
Oh, yeah, I think you can shoot it.
But we do need long shot or water temple beaten in order to get to the item where shoot the sun is located. Which technically means you need long shot, because you need long shot to get to Morpha. And,
What?
it's either lab dive or shoot the sun.
Was that lights? Was that lights?
No, Lights is Frogs too, remember?
Right. What was on adult fishing?
20 rupees.
Oh, fuck me, okay. Right, okay. Sorry. I looked away for a second, I looked back at the thing, and Kinra said lights. I was like, so it's lights, but it's not there then! Okay, so it's either shoot the sun for Wade the Hero, or we have to find a gold scale. Actually...
We have iron boots, we can cheese it.
No, we can't, because we don't have a hook shot.
For lab dive, we can
You need a hook shot to cheese that with iron boots.
So it's entirely possible that first hook shot is on lab dive.
Yeah, and also the hook shot iron boots thing is a trick. It's not logical. So, oh shit! Oh wait, we already seen this, Jack. First hook on lab dive would be the most utter bullshit I've ever seen, and I'm kind of excited. Kind of excited.
Also, sorry for mixing up 5 rupees with 20 rupees for fishing, but honestly, I don't think it makes much of a difference right now.
No, it really doesn't.
And, okay, claim check by itself is not that bad, for the record. But you were complaining about that earlier.
It's a nasty fucker, isn't it, though? You gotta go all the way up the fucking mountain for it.
I mean, Rockchalk was able to get up there, just, minus claim check.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's a nasty fucker.
So you have to go up there again. Anyway, thank you, King Weep, for,
It's a nasty fucker in it. Describes the sea perfectly. Look, yeah. do not quit me saying it's a nasty fucker in it. Come on, Mike. Trying to get me in trouble. Jeez.
I chose an interesting seed to commentate.
I wasn't even on the schedule for this, by the way, friends. Someone had to drop out last minute. 50 Skulls was Goron Tunic. Yeah, and unnecessary Goron Tunic, more specifically, because we have the wallet and we can buy our own, so not a huge deal. But, yeah, I wasn't even supposed to commentate this seed. Someone had to drop out last minute because of an emergency, so I just picked it up, and, yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
Considering your reactions to this, I have a feeling this seed was already calling to you.
Yeah, I did tell you I had a gut feeling about it. Randobot shows violence today. Don't insult Randobot, he's gonna report you to Daddy.
Randobot has a father?
Yeah, have you ever said bad bot to Randobot? Do you know what he says?
I don't recall using that phrase, but what does Randobot say?
Let me find the exact wording.
Or someone in chat could just put in the response.
It is silent, in all caps. Silence! How dare you question my authority? Report it to Daddy!
Okay, using the emote doesn't seem to cause a problem.
Yeah!
Oh.
That is, what the bot says, by the way. Wait, if Trez types it, it's something else? I never knew that!
In any event, Oasis Great Fairy check. A.k.a. Colossus Great Fairy.
Neither of us are gonna scream as loud as we can, sorry. Wait, it grovels to Trez? Yo! Wait. Ah, c'est incroyable! Okay, that's really great! Yeah, pick up your magic, Cariosa. There you go. Your magic... Okay, Cariosa's magic was the same color, at least for me, as the wall texture of the top of DC. So, I think Cariosa missed the magic the first time. Did anyone else see that? Yeah, completely camouflaged.
I had missed that detail, but... Actually, now that I realize it, because of how the seed has ended up, I forgot to do, the traditional tunic color, fashion show here.
Yeah, most of them have pretty much like kind of like cool color tunics, and yeah, here we go, Icola reversing the wasteland. Let's fucking go. Icola's gonna go do GTG here.
I mean, GTG makes sense. We have access.
Absolutely.
We have access.
As long as you do hookshotless, like I talked about earlier, you'll have access to basically everything. And Icola is definitely knowledgeable enough and skilled enough to do hookshotless without any real problem.
So I forgot if we had done adult archery. I am losing track of everything.
I saw us do it earlier. So yeah, I believe we did. I don't think it had anything.
Okay, Chad is saying it had nothing. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you hear me? I thought I said yeah.
For all I know, technology issues are starting to plague me now. Which...
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's fine. Eric, you know what? I'm finished eating, so I'll switch off push to talk again. There we go. Yeah. I was having a bit of food, because, well, it got brought back, and I was like, well, if I'm going to chew, I don't want to make noise for chat.
Okay, additional motivation for going to Ice Cavern. Second bottle found on 10 skulls.
Right. Well, Ice Cavern was already... It's the same amount of motivation. We need Sun Song to be able to complete this thing, and it's either an Ice Cavern beating Forest Temple or across the bridge in Bolero. So, you know. Oh, Cariosa dropped from the bridge before he was able to open everything. He's going to have to go all the way back up. That's a bit brutal.
Or maybe not.
He's just gonna do the bomb chew trick. He only has 3 bomb chews though, so he cannot afford to miss. That one looked real good, and that one too. All right, I think we're gonna see it.
No, we're not.
He missed. And he didn't hit either, so he has to go back up now. That's unfortunate.
Anyway, Zora's Fountain, Great Fairy, and Archery for our top 2 runners. Exercise for our bottom 2.
Hover boots! Hover boots!
Hovers on... Oh, that's a nasty location, but at the same time, hovers are kind of useful.
Hovers on Fountain Fairy. Icola just barely pipped 1500 there. Let's see. Boomerang! On 1500!
Oh, that is nasty. I do not like 1500 at all, so kudos for pulling it off.
Oh, well, that's where the hero Jabu Jabu. Melrose is inside Jabu Jabu without the... having a bit of a time with the thing, but yeah, without the boomerang. So we'll see if Hammer is on Boomerang chest anyway. My full dream is dead, although I admit Boomerang being hidden behind 1500 is... 1500 is a sometime, so not theoretically hinted, but could be, but it doesn't have to be.
And in any event, welcome to GTG.
Oh, that's a big chest. Hookshot? No, water tunic.
Zora tunic.
Yeah, the scene is basically taking you on a full tour of the entire world. Actually, honestly, Water Tunic is really useful here, because we're not going to have a whole lot of hearts going into Water Temple. It's going to help us get the under the pillar chuck.
Yeah, I have to agree. I do agree with that assessment. Because of the chest content matching stuff that's going on, a lot of our runners at a certain point are going to ignore the majority of small chests. So, oh gosh, people are already trying to show excitement for the Silver Sunken Rupees room, also affectionately here known as the
Toilet.
Toilet. In the meantime, Rock Chalk is in Zora's Fountain, but as an adult. And is immediately going to get that boomerang. Icola is waiting for that Wall Master, and... well, here's hoping it was aligned correctly.
Icola is not the one with sound on, so I couldn't hear it, but Icola will know. Because he'll have heard it or not. And yes, it's turned off, so yeah, Icola got it first try.
And, well, the boomerang chest has nothing for Melrose.
That's a very nice setup for Icola. Yes, backwalks through the fire. Great setup getting the angle for Icola to do that. That's the other thing you have to do when you do hookshotless, because you can't get through otherwise. Clean sweep of the Wolfos. Very, very good.
Oh, and we have something here.
This is hookshot. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hookshot locked hookshot. Icola preparing a ground jump here to jump up, even though he has the hookshot. Which, yeah, by the way, hookshot locked hookshot at 1 hour. Happy 1 hour, everybody.
Oh, gosh.
To anyone who just joined our seed, this seed is to rephrase what I said earlier, fucking nasty, innit?
It's...
We're required to do all dungeons because Nocturne is on Ocarina of Time. We're required to do Frogs 2 because light arrows are there. Our only hookshot is a shot locked hookshot. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, and to anyone who decided, I'm gonna run the weekly for the very first time this week, if you're going back and watching this through to wonder, what did I do wrong, or how could I improve? Well, for one, pray that you don't roll seed like this, but this is not entirely your fault. Yeah, our actual hookshot, nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Fucking gone, but... who hurt the bot? I don't know. Yeah, it's probably Ranglocked and Jabu, because we have a Jabu way of the hero. That makes sense to me.
Or it could be right here in Ice Cavern at the map chest.
True. That would be concerning. Ice-locked hookshot would be fucking hysterical. No, that's the other scale. That's the other scale. It's on gold scale. It's on fucking gold scale. It's on lava dive. Fucking oh my god. It's the fucking first hookshot is on lab dive.
It's not guaranteed yet. It's getting close, but it's not guaranteed yet.
Nasty fucker. Good lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, Icola don't care no more. Icola's gonna cheese. Yeah, Icola's the only one who gets to skip gold scale because he did this first. He's just gonna go to the fucking, to the goddamn lab dive and cheese it with his iron boots and his, illegally gotten hookshot. And yes, I know it's technically legal, but I'm gonna call it illegal because, wow, that was some bullshit. Ill-gotten. We'll call it ill-gotten. How about that?
I'm just calling this whole thing ridiculous.
Yeah, ill-gotten gains, precisely, yeah. Icola is absolutely fucking incredible. Froggy, Icola got hookshot by doing hookshotless in GTG, which requires you to get pulled up by the floor master and then do a backwalk through some fire at a precise angle. Tanaran, are you referring to the Thomas had never seen such bullshit in his life meme? Because, yeah. Thomas had never seen such bullshit in his life.
We are seriously corrupting Thomas the Tank Engine. Also, big chest in the maze.
Oh, Jesus.
Kokiri sword!
Beautiful. Oh yeah, and the where's our friend who likes to rush ice when we need him? 4 checks versus 22 checks meme.
In any event, with our sequence broken hook shot, Ikola is able to head into Forest Temple and pretty much clean this place out.
Yeah, so Icola's gonna take a 15-minute break. Do you know our new button yet? Do we have a button?
Tresca, what is our new button? Please explain.
I'm terrified.
In the meantime, initial chest, small key. Ice Cavern providing us with Recovery Heart and Bolero.
Ball of fire. So it's not a nice.
Well, hold on. It could. Remember, logic-wise, ice to Bolero's location could give us suns.
Yeah, so this could be suns here. That's
there
suns.
It is.
Okay, so we have frogs too. Sorry, what did the button do? I can't see it on my end. Did Trez do something?
Apparently the Blame Trez emote now spins on the restream.
Ah, fantastic.
Which, considering how this seed has gone, it's appropriate. Let's just leave it at that. So while we're trying to regain our sanity, and failing, when it comes to this seed, as Cariosa...
There's Cariosa's gold scale.
Learns of the gold scale.
So, Rockchalk is adult and may not think to check Frogs 1 until you check Frogs 2.
Oh, that's not going to help. In any event...
Because for people watching who don't remember, Frogs 1 has the other half of the scales, so...
Yeah. So, as a reminder, please follow our runners, Ikola, Melrose, Rockchalk, and Cariosa, because they are certainly struggling for your entertainment. Don't forget...
Frankly, we're struggling for your entertainment.
Don't forget our 4 trackers, Milkweed, Quagsire, Scooby2120, and Morning Solaris, for keeping everything in check. And, of course, I must thank Verdant Ash for somehow keeping me sane throughout all of this.
My ability to maintain your sanity is quite a feat. Also, verdant, as in, like, luscious and green, like the forest that Ikola is currently in.
I thought Viridian, but I obviously need to learn more about colors.
Yeah, verdant just means luscious, lively, forestine. You know, green, not specifically green the color, like green as in a healthy ecosystem, gotcha. That kind of thing. So yeah, verdant just means like life in that sense, like a healthy forest, and verdant ash. Bit of a you might see what the connection there. I mentioned the naming phoenix things earlier. That's what it's for. It's a bit of a phoenix. Oh hey, strength 2 for Melrose. Go ahead.
The only thing that I am thinking is this seed started to have some appearances of greenery, but I think we all just got burned.
Yeah. And yeah, Icola's gonna dunk this fucking seed. He's on first place pace. Because not many people are gonna do what Icola did. And if they are, it's not likely to do it faster than he did.
I'm just... this seed...
He is going... The one thing I will say for Icola is this is a seed that's hard to just, like, insta-crush, because you are going to have to do everything. Like, literally everything. So... This is a mechanics-heavy seed. Nice! Nice! Nice trick from Icola there to hit the wall and go back.
But don't forget that this is also a good routing seed, because if we have to do everything, how do you do it all efficiently?
True. Yeah, if Icola knows that he can skip ice, then he's in a good spot.
Also, if I've counted correctly, that's every single small key in Forest, so everything else should be good.
Yeah, because, like, Virgil, the problem is that Icola doesn't have Sun Song yet, and so he might check ice before he checks Bolero area. So, because of song density. He's gonna get Serenade from completing Forest Temple, right? So he'll have two options left, either ice or across the bridge. If he does bridge, he'll never go to ice, I think. There's just no reason. If he does ice first, then he'll find out his mistake, but it's more likely he goes to ice just because of checks. It makes sense. So he might still have to do ice. But you never know. Icola is a incredible runner and might just, like, do the best possible thing. He might God route it. Who knows?
In the meantime, I had missed what the first chest was in Adult Spirit Temple. Still, we may as well double-check the second. If that dang boulder would get out of the way.
He could immediately go lake, yeah. That's true. Yeah, it's much more likely that Icola just tries to do every Serenade's child, go Jabu. Yeah, that makes sense to me. He wants to get through every single dungeon he can at the moment.
For those that are wondering, where's the hook shot? We don't know. We found where the long shot is supposed to be, but,
Well, Cariosa might just do it for us right now. Cariosa has his gold scale and has rushed to Lab Dive. So, this has a high chance of being first hook shot, and if it is, oh boy! Alright, chat. Get hype. It is first hook shot. Yup. Fucking no kidding, eh? Nice routing. Not fucking logic.
I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say.
This seed's gonna make some people fucking quit, by the way. And I don't just mean quit this seed and forfeit. I mean, this seed's gonna make some people quit OoT Randomizer for, like, a few months and then come back later, because they're gonna be so tilted.
Oh my...
Like, oh no, that can happen to you? Fuck this shit, I'm not playing no more! Jimbo, first hook shot was gold scale locked, because the second hook shot is, behind a hook shot. Hook shot locked hook shot means first hook shot and only available hook shot was locked in Lab Dive behind gold scale.
And there's the adults, or there's the Giant's wallet, and French Vanilla Strange 3 while we're at it, sure. Well, not really vanilla strength 3, but you get the point.
Who needs strength 3? Nobody. Literally nothing this seed.
Then
Scales
it's a-
with rough on ice. Yeah.
Just, wow.
So, hold on. Theoretically, do you have to go to every dungeon? Because you need to go GTG to get long shot, you need to go ice to get the scale first hook shot, and you need to go bottom of the well. So yeah, logical, you must touch every dungeon. This is all dungeons, all dungeons. World tour. This seed's fucking bullshit.
You know what? Just for that, I'm tossing a sub in.
Yeah. It's my Prime Gaming up. 1 second.
Oh no, this is a legit sub.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see if my Prime Gaming is up.
And in the meantime, Karios is in Water Temple. I mean, if you have Gold Scale and you can sequence break things without... Well, you have Iron Boots as well, so it doesn't matter, but you get the point. Just go on and do it. I am not trying to gatekeep subs. Heck, I encourage anyone who is entertained by what we're doing to subscribe to Zelda Speedruns. And heck, there is an incentive. Once we hit 500 subs, we get no sub goals ATM. Seriously? I am trying to hype things up for Zelda Speedruns, and I can't even do that!
Get owned. That's just funny.
I don't know anymore.
Viewers, my co-commentator appears to have lost their mind.
I think I've already lost it. This is just confirmation bias.
No, Rock Chalk! No! There you go. Go off.
And thank you, Quagsire, for your continued support to Zelda Speedruns.
Oh, we're on a hype train, potentially.
I cannot believe this. Are we seriously getting a hype train because of no sub goal?
Give it to us, friends. Come on. Hype train for no sub goal. Hype train for this fucking awful seed.
I cannot believe...
BK and bow locked. Fantastic. This seed's wonderful.
And there we go.
There's the hype train. Let's go.
Thank you, Nelly
Jimbo with 20 gifted subs. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you, Nelly Lins and Milkweed for subscribing, and thank you, Jimbo, for providing 20 subs to everyone. If your name is called, you have received a gift sub to the Zelda Speedruns community. Rob Draven, Celestial Panda, Kinra17, Angry Demon Noises, Avocado 34, Spirit Fox 22, One, I don't know how to say that one, 64-bit Link, Relkin 96, Lantis 950, Cations, Kibibit, Dubu Decker, Matt 7898, Grim Enforcer, Laser Lemons, Versiform, Lost the Pirate, KitKat 23, and Monster Pally. I hope I said all that right. And don't forget, Oromi, thank you for your sub. And thank you, Milkweed, for gifting a sub to Virgil Dante. Oh my gosh, we've already hit level 5.
Yeah, we are on a level 5 hype train, everybody. This is incredible. Thank you so much to everyone for everything you're giving. A level 5 scam train. Don't call it that, Milkweed. Come on now.
In the meantime, hold on.
The true sub goal was in our hearts the whole time, okay?
Sorry, I thought I heard someone join our call for a moment.
Yeah, someone did leave and join, yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, Rock Chalk did get the light arrows from Frogs 2. And at this point, I I think we are only a megaton hammer away from go mode. Or at least no mode.
Yeah, I think. What else would we need?
Well, we already know that Nocturne is on Ocarina of Time.
We have all we need for tree, Zongos, Jabu, forest, water, shadow, spirit. Yeah, it's just Megaton Hammer. All right, we should probably the hype train's got to go through, but we should probably also start a poll. Where is the Megaton Hammer?
Well, it's in 3 locations. It's in one of 3. We have to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's in an unresolved way. The hero Jabu. God, okay. Different bet. I want to set up. Was I right? And it's on the hook shot. On the boomerang chest in Jabu.
It wasn't the boomerang chest because that was the one chest we could access already, and it had nothing.
Oh, did we already see it?
Yep.
Boo. Damn. Okay. That's a shame. Can we even do a poll? Is that gonna work? Yeah, we're in no mode, basically. It's all settled. Except for the tiers.
We are seriously 80 minutes in, and we've already pieced together most of the important information.
On this seed. On this World Tour nonsense seed. Hey! Merci beaucoup pour le gifted sub, Quagsire.
Thank you for gifting the sub to DoomTap, and I want to make sure I didn't miss any names while we're at it.
You didn't, you're fine.
So you already covered Gut Run? Or Gut Room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just... we know it's in one of 3 specific, actually, it's one of 3 specific checks, Jimbo. So perhaps we could utilize the Twitch prediction service and let folks wager channel points on it. Just wait until the hype train is done first, if possible. Also, here's your Shoot the Sun. It's a bloopy. and yes, hookshot way at the hero in Lake Hylia. And thank you, Blasteg, for continuing your support to Zelda Speedruns. Just, wow. What a seed. Ikola just got, only the silver scale right now.
Not that he needs it. He can do Lake Hylia and get his long shot whenever he wants.
True, and there's Rock Chalk. Getting theirs.
I don't know, Jimbo, have there been any forfeits yet? No? Wow. I mean, it is only an hour and 20 minutes in. Yeah. The rang on 1500 is the worst part for you? No. The worst part for me is first hook shot blocking so much in fucking gold scale.
It's... I'm not... It's really hard for me to form coherent words with how ridiculous this seed has been.
Don't worry. I'll be plenty for coherent for you. This seed fucking sucks. I generally try to not rely on
the vernacular that Ash does, but at the same time, it's hard right now.
Yeah, I was raised on an island known mostly for its fishermen and oil workers. That vernacular is just my home language.
And here we go. We have a prediction.
Where in the world is
The
Megaton
Megaton
Hammer?
Hammer.
What part of Jabu is it in? Is it at the back place, or will it be on Baronade himself? Where in the world is our fucking Megaton Hammer?
Do I need to get the chief in here?
No, don't get Chief, no!
Oh, come on, chat. Acapella should be protected.
Well, and we're using different words. Come on now.
Also, Melqui, the multiple options thing is only very recent. Let that go. Oh, it wouldn't let Jimbo add a third? It may be a beta feature. Okay.
Very strange. Ikola just picked up his din, so he's very close to no mode here. Mel just likes to give me shit.
I thought that was just the seed.
Wah!
Again, Gut Rune, I suspect that not all channels or all mods within channels have the ability to give 3 answers for a prediction. It could also be that, for all I know, Jimbo's watching on mobile.
Yeah, we don't know why, but it's fine.
So, really, it doesn't matter that much. It just comes down to, you're gonna have to beat the dungeon anyway.
I think what will happen is we'll end up refunding the bets if it's magical third option, right? Is probably how that's gonna work. So.
You mean if it's somehow outside of Jabu?
No, wait. It says where in Jabu is the thing, and there's only 2 options, but there's 3 checks, right?
2 options, 3 checks. 1 option covers 2 of them.
Does
it's basically.
it? Okay.
It's basically boss or not boss.
It's weighted. I see.
In the meantime, Melrose now has that boomerang. And everyone else is just... I mean, kudos to anyone who was able to get through this seed. I know if I was playing this seed, and I knew what I did, and I knew the knowledge that I have right now, yeah, I would toss it in the bin. But it just so happens that Ikola is dealing with Jabu right now, so we're gonna get an answer to this prediction kinda soon. Actually, everyone is inside a dungeon-like area. Does GTG count as a dungeon? Also, big chest right there.
That's probably your boomerang. Nope. That's milk. And that completes bottle percent, everybody. Congratulations to everyone who had bottle percent on their bingo cards. Fuck me.
We have been teased. Oh, but hold on.
There it is. No, hold on. Another one. Another bait. And it's on Baronade. Nope,
There
not
it
this
is.
time. Not this time. It's inside jab, but that's not milk! No! No, don't give me that cursed thought! That's not okay.
Jimbo, the official answer is map or compass chest.
Yep.
So go ahead and reward.
Froggy, no. Froggy, why? No, no! Chat, come off! No, chat! Oh no.
Ash, are you okay?
That's a really sad dragon! No! Quagsire, I'm sad now! Someone give that dragon points!
Unfortunately, I do not know how to give channel points to other people.
I know. It's not. Yay! Happy dragon, there it is. I feel much better now. And yeah, don't public service message for everybody. Don't drink milk you find inside the stomach of a somewhat dead corpse fish god. Especially not if they call themselves Mantarok.
Did Cariosa intend to clip like that?
I don't know. Oh, yes, they did. Did they skip the fight?
Well, gates open, so, it works.
Melrose is bailing, not doing hook shotless. Oh my god, the dragon waves! That's incredible. That's all I want.
And, the unfortunate part is, by not having the hook shot and not feeling comfortable with hook shotless... Or, wait, sorry, I was mixing up where Melrose was, wasn't I?
Yeah.
In any event, just... This seed is throwing everyone off. Let's just leave it at that.
The seed belongs in the grave of the corpse god. I'm gonna... Yeah, see, I say that, and someone starts posting tentacles. See, this is just manifestation. I start making Eternal Darkness jokes, and people start posting weird Cthulhuoid tentacle things. Do not DM Star this seed. Star has enough things to focus on. Let Star be.
I'm going to try to become professional again. This seed is making it very hard to do so, for the record.
I feel pretty professional. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm apparently losing my touch.
Why is there a fish head in the middle of that tentacle? Melqui? Why is there a fish head in the middle of that tentacle?
It's a new chimera. Talk to Porky Minch.
Oh, God. Nice movement, but don't ask questions. From a person named God Emperor Sodium. Oh, jeez.
Look, while I am trying to recover my sanity...
Well, that is a big part of Eternal Darkness. I agree with you. Have you cast the recovery spell with the Zelatath rune yet?
I think I left my runes in the other bag, sorry.
Ah, well, that'll do it.
Yeah, never said I was going to survive. but I at least have to make an honest effort.
It's okay. It might just be a hallucination. Need
Well,
more
what-
Pargons? Pargon. No.
Well, what is not a hallucination is Icola defeating Baronade. As Melrose is trying to catch up as quick as possible, Rockchalk going through Spirit, and Cariosa heading to GTG. And there we go, another medallion acquired. And I just realized, I don't recall seeing where the boss key to Spirit is. Is it actually locked in its vanilla location?
It might be.
No,
okay.
chat.
I'm trying to remember the rune combination for healing sanity in Eternal Darkness. I think it is. It would be, if we're gonna do, let's say 5 point, right? It would be Santak, Paragon, Narakath, Zelatath, Paragon, if I recall correctly. But I really don't know.
Fair enough. Also, chat is saying it was boss key was at Mirror Shield location.
Oh, gross! That's a wonderful, awful seed.
Yep, adult knuckle required.
Oh, my Call of Cthulhu character has 10 sanity. Does that mean your Call of Cthulhu character has 90 magic? Can you cast a spell to make a better seed? For those who don't play Call of Cthulhu, your maximum magic affects your maximum sanity. So, let's say you have 40 points in magic. Maximum sanity you're allowed to have is 60 at that point, or 59. One of the two. It depends on if you can get 99 or 100 on sanity. I think you could only ever get 99, regardless. And yeah, thanks, Scooby. I'm going off the top of my head for for the recovery spell. It's been such a long time since I played that game. I used to speedrun it a bit, but oh god.
What? Wait. Sorry. I thought you said someone else's name, and then I was like, you were talking to Scooby. Got it.
Yeah, I was. I said Scooby. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard a different first or second character, and I was like, okay, we're getting more people on Zelda speedruns than I realized.
Yeah, it is max 99 sanity. So yeah, 40 would give you a max of 59. Cool, I was right. Hey, look at that. It's been a while since I played Call of Cthulhu as well. Great RPG system for those who enjoy kind of like horror-style RPGs, in case that's your kind of thing.
Anyway, where are our runners right now? Let's see, Icola is going to do fishing, and then going to head to Lab Dive immediately after to get the long shot. Oh, yeah, okay, does have Iron Boots and Hookshot, we're fine. Melrose trying to hurry up and get through Jabu Jabu. Rockchalk about to get that boss key. Oh, no, that's the wrong side, never mind. And Cariosa has a tunic.
Yeah, Karios is just going through the GTG like we've seen before. Rockchalk clearing out Spirit we've seen. Melrose clearing out the Jabu we've seen. And Icola looking for his long shot right now in the Way to Hero Lake he hasn't completed yet. So we're going to see him go do Lab Dive here now. And Scooby, Eternal Darkness made you break your GameCube. Was it the bathtub scene? Was it the we're erasing your memory card scene? Or was it the actually those are the real two ones, isn't it? It's the I checked the bathtub screaming lady face, or sanity effect, I'm deleting your entire GameCube memory card. Yeah, it was erasing your memory? Yeah. Oh, have you not seen the bathtub scene in Eternal Darkness? Okay, so this is a trigger warning for anyone who plays the game, because seriously, this is the one scene that is, like, incredibly, like, a thing. If you don't like jump scares, in the first...
Wait, can you wait until Icola gets the hook shot, or long shot?
Sure. I mean, we know he's gonna get it.
Yeah, but I also want to hear the reaction on my end.
Okay, I mean...
Also, this allows people time to mute the stream just in case, because, hey, spoiler warning, it's about to get a little dark. Okay, enough time has passed.
He said long shot on lab. Which actually is not quite right. It's hook shot on lab. He'll get that logic very soon. Yeah. The jump scare, essentially, if you walk into the bathroom... Well, actually, Eternal Darkness is not that scary on the overall, except for a couple of things. This is one of them. You walk into the bathroom, it's an empty tub, and if you, things in this game will let you click A to examine them if they have something to examine in them. The only thing to examine in that bathtub is a sudden hallucinatory scene in which you see a dead woman who's been, like, in a bathtub filled with blood who screams at you, and you get jump scared, and then the screen flashes and it goes back to normal, and you know it was a hallucination. That's what happens, essentially. A bit like PT, yeah, actually, now I think about it. But yeah, it was, like, in, like, early 2000s, and people hadn't seen jump scares of that kind of thing. And yeah, just play high sanity if you don't want to get scared. Eternal Darkness was ahead of its time. It was truly an incredible game. I do not believe it was Alex Roivas's body. I think it was some random woman, but it might have been. I don't particularly recall.
Okay, I think the 20 seconds have expired, so, welcome back to those who, get nervous about, horror scenes. We are now done with that portion of the commentary.
It's fine.
Don't worry, we still have the horror of this seed.
Yeah.
In any event, Rock Chalk, I think, is going to be...
Back to Zooter. Tell me, Scooby, what would you like us to talk about in the Zooter? We know all of it. We know it was all of it. I mean, Melrose didn't get their hookshot from GTG because of hookshot so they're still in a bit of a thing. Kariosa needs to play Longshot Casino. Icola needs to play Hoverboots Casino. You know. We have a world tour seed where every runner needs to play Casino for a couple of items. That's about where we're at right now.
So we're literally playing craps right now. Are we playing craps with a single zero, with only 1 0 or 2 zeros?
Craps for 0? Yeah.
Sorry, roulette. I'm mixing up my games.
Yes, roulette has single 0, double 0. Craps has a boxcar system. Yeah.
But there are some roulette tables that only have 1 0, not 2 zeros.
Right. They try to minimize the house advantage slightly by pretending yeah.
So, if this were an actual casino game, your choice. It's like, what are the relative odds of, basically what they're trying to go for?
Yeah, don't play roulette, children.
Also, there's for War's Wind.
If you know how to play craps is house favored, but in a way that you can kind of play. If you know how to play blackjack and poker, those are probably also fine. And also, standard gambling thing, do not bet beyond your comfortable limits and stuff. Get a limit, play within that particular limit. Don't, etc., etc., etc.
In other words, I would only ever play, if I ever had the opportunity to, probably at dollar casinos.
Yeah.
But
gamble responsibly. Play only with money that you can afford to lose. Is the general rule.
And okay, to the chat person who said that Icola may not know the setup for no hovers,
I assure you, Icola does, and the problem is, Roxas, they don't have hovers.
The other problem is that's not the room.
No. I mean, you don't really need a setup for hovers in that room, but yeah, you absolutely, there's a thing you can do for hover. Yeah, setup for no hovers, I see. Yeah, no, there's a... This is the room for it. Hovers make it easier, yeah. Setup for no hovers, but they definitely know it. Because I think he did the setup the first time. He just started eyeballing afterwards, which is fine, I mean...
Okay, so the three strengths that our runners have found, Kakariko, Anju Adult, Goron City, Big Rolling, and Spirit, Invisible Chest before Adult Knuckle. In the meantime, Rock Chalk is going to finish up Spirit Temple. Just has to deal with Twin Rova. And, I mean, that's a fair point, Roxas. The Kinstone aspect is somewhat of a pain at times, which is why the randomizer for that game allows you to not worry about the non-story Kinstones at all. Which, let me tell you, that is a wonderful feature. In the meantime, Melrose is actually in Fire Temple right now. I mean, this has to be done. We have everything we need. But yeah, it is basically just a matter of, cleaning up everything now. Now, where is Rock Chalk going? Ah, Forest. We do have a hook shot, so why not?
Yeah, I figure. But, I mean, Icola is just going to finish all the dungeons they can finish to begin with here. They have the hammer. I can't see them not doing fire first, right? Like, it theoretically... Like, hovers could be in fire for them. So, they might just do fire and spirit first. True, but there's just no reason not to do it, because he has to do it anyway. That's kind of like the routing concept. There's no reason not to check... True, fire can be hover locked. That's a good point.
Well, here's hoping that it's not.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that might preclude Icola from doing fire first. Well, yeah, he would definitely do it to confirm if it's hover locked or not. I see. That's what I'm saying. I think he just completes fire and spirit, or at least tries and does that before he goes looking for hovers in like Fountain Fairy near Ice Cavern. You know, you have to think. But maybe he'll do the other way. Who knows? He's gonna shoot the sun first.
Obviously.
I mean, Lake was way of the hero.
And you should always check your ways of the hero.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Roxas. I'm saying he'll beat Spirit and Fire before he goes anywhere else. That is a Spirit Temple. So he's going to start and complete the Spirit Temple first, it looks like. Which is, I mean, totally fine. He only has 3 dungeons to complete, and he's missing 1 item. Just complete the 2 dungeons you can complete for now. Oh, absolutely. At least on the 4 runners we have here, Roxas, Ikola was the only one to get hook shots out of order, so...
That was an interesting bomb position for Melrose there, but it works.
I'm seeing Ikola finish somewhere around 2:30, because he's going to complete Spirit and Fire pretty quickly, and it's just a matter of when he gets his hovers. So what would you like to talk about, Wolfman?
I'm trying to still recover my sanity, so please pardon me on that. I'm right now just concerned about my quality of commentary, and it's, I don't know how often this type of thing
is...
is...
okay. I've got you. It's fine. I could talk forever. Say, chat, does anyone have any interesting books or comics they've read lately? I mean, look, we're going to continue to talk about interesting things that happen in the Seed. We'll keep it on the Seed in some place, but most of what's going on in the Seed right now, for anyone not here, Ikola is completing all of his dungeons and looking for hover boots. Cariosa is looking for his long shot and will be doing a similar completion. And Melrose and Rock Chalk are slightly behind, but also completing their dungeons, looking for their last items. So everyone, we know where everything is. Everyone's doing most of their cleanup before going on some casino adventures. When they get to the casino stuff and they start making choices that aren't just clear my obvious dungeons, we'll talk about that a bit more. But in the meantime, I have been reading some very good webtoons recently, and I love talking about webtoons because I have fallen in love with that platform. It gives me so many good stories to read. But Cola needs those lights. He knows where they are. They're on Frogs too. They were hinted, and everyone knows. The only thing Cola is missing is Sunsong for that currently, and he knows where Sunsong should be.
I will be honest. A lot of my reading right now has been more scouting about a possible place to eventually move to. I'm
That's
not going
fair.
to say where because I am still in long-term research mode, but...
Very reasonable. The Tower of God webtoon is pretty good, Quagsire. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not a huge, shonen kind of fighty style person, but having read the webtoon after watching the anime, and to be clear, I watched the anime because it was a webtoon thing, and I was like, I want to watch this to give it extra numbers, so that when people go, oh, hey, look at the demographics watching this thing, let's make more things from webtoons. There was a big push for people to, watch that, so... Tower of God's pretty good. It's not my favorite webtoon by far. Yeah, no second season, but... We're getting Solo Leveling now as an anime, and that's pretty good. Solo Leveling's a great, great story.
I will fully admit, I haven't kept up with a lot of anime. My brain is only able to handle... I had to choose video games over anime. It's just easier for me to handle.
I just devour, all kinds of media. It's kind of a little strange for me. It's what I enjoy. I read, I watch, I play games. I just devour everything I can.
Alright, strength 3 for Ikola.
Oh, you did, Quagsire. Oof. Yeah, it can be hard to think it's going to happen before you realize it, but it's a good twist.
Enjoy your boss key. Meantime, Melrose is still diving. We are now in deep fire.
Yeah. Again, these are places that Melrose will have to do. The routing is not great because it means he's going to have to dip fire, most likely. But maybe not guaranteed. He might be able to just beat fire. In fact, I think he can. Yeah, he has his hovers, so he can just beat fire. He's just going to beat fire, which is, again, fine. Like, he has to do this anyway, so there's no reason not to.
The question is, where's that boss key?
True.
Because if we're already up this far, the main two checks on this side of the tower are Megaton Hammer Chest and the Song of Time Goron by falling down below.
True.
And if it's not one of these,
We're on
it's Pierre.
highest Goron. Yeah, Pierre. My favorite webtoon right now is Stagtown, by the way, Scooby. I don't know if you've read that. It's like a Junji Ito-style horror novel. It's really great. I'm not going to go too far into detail when it's horror stuff, but yeah. Junji Ito.
It's not Hammer.
Oh, wonderful.
And Melrose...
Dropped the pillar.
Did Melrose already find it?
Yeah, he might have. Yeah, looks like he did.
Well, then why did Melrose go further up, especially when he had the hovers?
You had to drop Uzumaki. Dude, okay, so, a community I'm in, or I was in for a while, which is a horror community, had a affectionate name for that book called Uzufuck. Because we called it that because that's what you said when you started reading it. You're like, oh, it's Uzumaki. Oh yeah, fuck! Yeah, Uzumaki's great, and also utterly horrifying in a body horror way that is... Yeah. Someone forfeited, really. Yeah, that's not surprising. Just under 2 hours, too.
This seed has shown no mercy.
Melrose's mirror shield is in bottom of the well, right?
Mirror shield is in bottom of the well. It is the invisible chest behind Dead Hand.
Right. Yeah. So that might be hard for Melrose to go back for.
We're gonna have to become a child anyway.
Has Melrose already done Jabu? Yes, Melrose has already done Jabu, so maybe not. It's going to be a while before Melrose goes back child.
Oh, gosh. I didn't think of that part.
Nice, clean fight of Volvagia from Melrose, though. Good Volvagia fight. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we talked about it earlier that from what we were seeing, it felt like Will had to have something. So,
and we were proven that Will does have something. As Cariosa now buys the Goron tunic
double dynamite attack. Never has there been a more anime name for an attack than Kume and Kotake's double dynamite attack. It's like some magical girl villain shit.
Well, considering the transformation sequence, maybe it's meant to be a parody.
Possibly. I mean, although that's not really the culture that they were going for in this particular area. Because I remember they spent a lot of time. There was a video I watched some months ago about the meaning of the statues and symbology and music in the Spirit Temple, and they spent a lot of time getting a lot of very interesting cultural things very right, and it's kind of cool. He's going child, so he might just be going to bottom of the well. That is impressive, if he chooses that. Given there are other temples he could beat right now. Oh wait, no, he's not, he can't get into water properly, can he? Because he doesn't have long shot.
Or irons. Or
Does
actually,
he has
no,
irons.
does have irons. I was looking at the. Wait a second. Since when? This must be a new beta feature, but since when did the letter show up on D-pad right as a child?
For a while, I thought.
Ah, okay, more dev build, thank you. As you can all tell, this is my first time calling a dev build, or this specific dev build. Also, happy 2 hours. Or happy confusing 2 hours, depending on how you want to put it. I don't know anymore.
Happy is certainly a word for it. One might use other, less eloquent words if they thought so, too. Yeah, everyone should just start the game with Bunny Hood for free. Thonking. It would be so much better. Give us free Bunny Hood!
Unfortunately, I don't think we have the power to do that. What we do have the power to do is give shoutouts. So please follow our 4 runners. Icola, Melrose, Rockchalk, and Cariosa. And don't forget to follow our trackers who are actually keeping up with this monstrosity of a seed. Milkweed, Quagsire, Scooby2120, and Morning Solaris. And again, Verdan Ash, I seriously mean this. Thank you for keeping my sanity throughout this one.
Hey. Look, I enjoy doing comms with you. I've done comms with you a couple times. It's always a blast. So.
Even if I'm on my off game today, apparently.
No, absolutely. Look, you have to understand. You are the babyface commentator, doing all the things, keeping it all in order. I'm the heel commentator. I'm here for the chaos. I balance you that way. I'll always use my gift of gab. You can take your brace where you need to, and then you pull us, you rein us back in. It's great.
We do work well together. I will not deny that at all.
I may or may not be a wrestling fan, for the record.
As a kid, I did used to watch WCW for a little bit, but at the same time, this was before the whole buyout thing, and
yeah. The Monday Night Wars. The Monday Night Wars, yeah.
Why did they have to have the 2 separate NWO factions?
No one understands, besides Hulk Hogan, because that's the Hulkster's big deal, my dude.
Yeah. Hulk went back to classic colors anyway.
Well, because he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan when he was in his black and white NWO stuff. And yes, for money. And Vince Russo's bad booking. Yeah. Honestly, I'm a big fan of, like, the art of wrestling. The mic work and promos and all that kind of good stuff. And, man, AEW is just doing it for me. MJF's shoot work promo on Tony Khan, CM Punk's return and, like, how they used him, the CM Punk MJF feud, Adam Cole's work there, the Forbidden Door stuff, and Hammer was in Jabu, Magically Matt. It was on the Compass chest in Jabu.
Yeah, basically, Hammer was in a very nasty spot.
Well, Leslie, I have only one thing to say to you for that.
It's time to play the game.
you
keep
see
up
it,
with WWE, or back then
it
it was
is
called...
all about the game and how you play it, at least in Zooter.
The only things that I knew about WWE was it used to be called something else.
Yeah,
There
it
was
used to
always
be
a commentator with a hat, and Vince McMahon was always a douche.
Yeah, those are still true. It did still used to be called WWF. There is always someone wearing a hat, and Vince McMahon is still a bad person. Jim Ross now works for AEW. Yes, exactly. Fantastic.
Wait,
And
there's now a new one?
and it used to be called WWF, and they got sued to prevent them from using that by the World Wildlife Fund, by the way.
I've lost track of how many different leagues there are.
The World Wildlife Fund?
No. Apparently Jim Ross now works for a new league.
Yeah, AEW. It's the kind of like indie scene's response to WWE's monopoly, trying to prevent WWE from having monopoly. AEW is really good. All Elite Wrestling is what it's called.
Gotcha.
It's got like Jericho, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson now. A great women's league. Yeah, just a really John Moxley. Yeah, it's fantastic, honestly. AEW has been stealing a lot of people from WWE, make no mistake. Mostly disgruntled wrestlers who have a problem with the company. But they've been putting a lot of their own people over, too. A main storyline in AEW was called The Four Pillars, the Four Horsemen of AEW. And they were four young wrestlers who were up and coming and had a lot of skill and talent behind them, who were all new prospects developed from indies into AEW. Also, Ridius, AEW did not create Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was doing Bullet Club stuff over in New Japan Pro Wrestling with Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page and all those kinds of people, and he was doing incredible work over there. That's where the American Nightmare gimmick came from. So yeah, Cody Rhodes was huge on his own right at that point, because Bullet Club is such a global impact thing. But then, and that was after Cody left WWE. Who's winning their casino first on Restream? Currently, it's looking like Icola, because Icola has less stuff to check and is closer to the end. But Melrose is going to find his Mirror Shield very soon, which is going to help him a lot. Karios is just clearing up fire, and Rock Chalk is clearing up water right now. So they will play their casinos when they are not currently clearing a dungeon. But yeah, Cody Rhodes' history is he was Stardust and a bunch of other kind of silly stuff, and then left WWE, went to New Japan, became the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, got super famous, got signed on by AEW with a bunch of different Bullet Club people from New Japan, then got so big in AEW, WWE offered him a huge contract. Everyone went, yes, get that money, Cody, you deserve it. And so he's working with WWE for now, which is fine. Great, that's healthy business. I'm glad he got paid.
I am so lost about all the different things regarding wrestling. I am forced to tap out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, wrestling's a bit of a thing to follow. Like I said, though, I consume so much media that I love talking about it and consuming it. The first hookshot was on Gold Scale Locked Lab Dive, because the second hookshot was on the GGG Wolfos room, which is locked behind the hookshot requirements for that dungeon. So you required a hookshot to get to the other hookshot, so first hookshot was Gold Scale Locked, which was, one of them was in ice behind Blue Fire, and the other one was behind Song of Storms with Frogs in the Rain. That is the whole of that little logical pile.
AKA, this seed makes no sense.
It makes sense, it's just a nightmare seed.
I was not prepared to call a nightmare seed tonight.
Yeah, you should have seen my name attached to it at the end there and been like, no, I'm running. Every time I'm in a seed, it's one of these nightmare seeds. I promise. I haven't seen a jet seed in literal ever, except for the time it was Triforce Blitz, which at which point was its own thing.
I think the last jet-based seed I called, I was recruited to help out on occasion for the Random Settings League, and somehow I actually got one that was under 2 hours.
Nice. That can happen in RSL.
It still doesn't beat the alleged, 6-minute Triforce Hunt, one piece needed, one piece found situation?
Yup. That happened. In a tournament.
I mean, I know it's doable. I know it's possible, but at the same time...
Icola requires hovers from Fountain Fairy and lights from Frogs too. But Icola knows where the lights are. Rock Chop requires launch from GG, right? Hammer from Jabu. Cariosa has everything, I think, right?
Cariosa's missing long shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So just 1500 HPA. No, wait, does he have rank?
No,
he has rank. Okay, so yeah, so just the GGG then.
I mean, it's better to be missing the GTG one compared to Lab Dive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're missing the Lab Dive one, you're missing both, unless your name's Icola right now.
And so what is... Melrose still doesn't have either hook shot. At least if I'm seeing his tracker
correctly. Kimra says still counting the lights from Frogs too. Fine, I'll allow it, even though everyone knows where it is and how to get it, and its circumstances are very simple. I'll allow it.
I mean, I would allow it too, because it is technically something that's needed.
I mean, yeah, so is breathing, but I don't put that on my list of things on my on the list of goals I need to complete the seed. Routing it does suck, admittedly, yes.
Suddenly, this has become a stream of oxygen not included.
Well, that's a good joke. I like that one. It's good.
It's actually the name of a game.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the joke. It's because I made the joke about breathing and on the routing for a game, and so I got you. We're on the same page, you and I. It was a good joke. I was complimenting you.
Okay, as I said, I am... Icola, I'm concerned!
Dead! Die, death!
Too little, too late there. You have to redo that ascent.
Die the death! Sentenced to death! The great equalizer is the death! And if there's anyone in this community who knows what that's a reference to, we should talk later.
Also, there's no need to collect 50 skulls. Icola has the Giant's Wallet. But at the same time, I would still not recommend going through this room, or, going through all these rooms with such short amount of time. And, block's already set, so that speeds up a cycle.
Yeah, that'll help you a lot. And no, Melrose is saying if it's an ice, I don't care. Which, honestly, valid, fair.
I mean, the good news is we don't... Well, actually, no, it's not good news. We have to enter ice for the scale.
Ice. Unless you do hook-shotless GCG, you need ice for the second scale. And yeah, ice sucks. Where's my 4 versus 22 checks meme when I need it?
4 versus 20.
So there are 4 checks in Ice Cavern and 22 checks in
GTG.
in GTG. So it's Rush Ice versus Rush GTG, and it's like only 4 checks, and it's like giga chatting or something like that. It's very funny.
And yes, Forest Temple doesn't really have much of anything worth celebrating. Yeah, this seed.
Yes, I remember. I commentated that particular run, Melqui. Yeah. I commentated that run. Everyone was thrown off by the fact that someone who refuses to check ice checked ice, and the only other person who beat him and came first, which should have been a clue for people, was someone who famously rushes ice. GTG is Gerudo Training Ground, Froggy. It is the Gerudo dungeon that you face. And ice is Ice Cavern, in case that's also a thing that matters.
Yeah, it's all. If any of you folks have questions, we'll do our best to answer and somehow keep a straight face while at the same time dealing with the ridiculousness of how this seed has punished our runners.
I cannot wait for Icola's tired reaction, because Icola's not going to react when he comes in. He's going to be like, "It was a good seed," and it's just going to be really funny. You're not going to get any of that. Like, I think Icola has seen everything, if I'm being honest with you, and just doesn't care anymore. Nah, we can't blame the Cubs, Scooby. They're too much of lovable underdogs. I mean, it was only back in 2016 that they won their first World Series in 100 years or something. Let them win another World Series, then we can blame Cubs. It's okay,
I didn't
Cubs.
realize we.
It's okay, Cubs. It's okay. They're never going to get to blame you because the Cubs are not going to win another World Series while you're alive. Another 100 years.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's a big chest and water temple. And there's the final bow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm covering all the bases. That's a sports joke for people who probably don't watch a whole lot of sports. And we're on bow percent too. Yeah, this is this is wonderful. I feel great. How's everyone doing tonight?
Ash, you are really on the ball tonight.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got the energy for it.
I really hope I'm not becoming too old for this.
I'm only 29. I don't know. I feel older every day though.
All I will say is I am confirmed older than you.
Oh, look at that there. Ash, the stereotyping. What kind of stereotyping is it that the Chicago Cubs are bad? That's a stereotype? If that's a stereotype, it's an accurate one.
Anyway, Rock Chalk is trying to get that boomerang, so we're gonna see what happens after that. I would be careful with those shots.
I would be too. Also, I mean, I don't know. Most video game communities I have stepped into do not watch sports, so I don't know if it's really a stereotype so much as my lived experience.
I know of a few people who are big into watching physical sports and at the same time. Oh, that's where it is. And also playing video games that are that don't necessarily have to involve sports.
True. I played sports a lot growing up. I was a quarterback, actually, hilariously enough.
I was never into any of the physical sports.
Not laughing at you, laughing at Froggy saying, "It's all about the Mets, baby!" Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, and totally fair. And, like, I like sports because I played them and I enjoyed the activity and stuff. Hover boots are in bottom of the well on one of the invisible chest sides. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong one. Hover boots were on Fountain Fairy in Zora's Fountain. My bad. The mirror shield was in bottom of the well. My bad. Yeah, the hover boots are on Zora's Fountain Great Fairy.
All good, all good.
Melrose finally going ice. Yeah, this is true desperation from Melrose. When Melrose goes ice, you know that the apocalypse has come.
Wait, I don't recall my area expecting nasty weather today.
You might be in the Helmuth.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not anymore.
On one hand, you're gonna get overrun by vampires. On the other hand, they're gonna be sexy vampires, so 6 of 1.
As long as it is a potential romantic partner vampire, then I will accept becoming converted.
Well, Spike was very amorous.
Not familiar with her.
And Angelus was... Oh, I'm making Buffy the Vampire Slayer jokes. And Icola picked up a fairy for a very good reason. No Goron tunic, and had already died in Fire Temple, did not want to have to do this again. Well played, Icola, well played. How about those Mariners? Look, friend, I live in Seattle, but I'm a Canadian to begin with. It's all about the Blue Jays, baby. It's all about the Blue Jays, who are also bad. Look, I was born in 93, and the Blue Jays won 2 World Series in 93 and 94, and have not won another thing since. Wait, the Flyers aren't in on Johnny Gaudreau. What? What? Well, the Mariners are historically bad, like, just in general, but they've won 13 in a row? Seriously? Holy shit. That's so good.
This seed is apparently throwing off everyone in all dimensions right now.
Damn! Okay, I might go to a game then. Shit, the Mariners haven't been good in forever, but if they're hot, they're hot. Sweet.
Don't forget to wear a mask when you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've also got my, I was a frontline medical worker, so I got my, my vaccine early, and so I've, about a week ago, I got my 2nd course of boosters, 3rd course of vaccine.
Nice. I think, I'll be honest, I don't know how it's supposed to work in the US, but I suspect I will be due for my booster, my 2nd booster, technically, in,
It
later this
depends
year.
Depends where you live. But the physical rule is don't get one within 6 months of your last vaccination. The legal rule depends on where you live. Some places have more vaccine than others, and often it is if you're in the frontline medical or healthcare field, you can get it. Otherwise, you have to be 50 or over. It will probably change over time, though. Also, oh god, hockey. I love hockey. And yes, the Blue Jays fired another manager. Look, you have to understand, my sports teams have been cursed for a long time. I'm from Canada, which means for baseball, I cheer for the Blue Jays. For basketball, I cheer for the Raptors. Thank you, 2019. Thank God for Kawhi Leonard. For hockey, you have plenty of choices, but none of them have won a Stanley Cup ever, and I'm the worst choice. I'm on the East Coast, so I cheer for the fucking Ottawa Senators. I cheer for the fucking Ottawa Senators. When was the last time Ottawa was good? 2017, they made a miracle run and then got heartbroken by the Pens? Yeah, it's bad. Heathen, I'm cheering for Canadian teams. Thank you very much. Server mute incoming. Oh, you bastards. Let me me cheer for the Senators, you goons.
I will just maintain my sports neutrality.
Yeah, totally fair. And yeah, Rock Chalk's now in no mode, which is great. Leafs fan! Oh, okay. See, my problem is I grew up in the east coast of Canada, so you had three choices, because you're not going to cheer for a west coast team. You can cheer for Les Canadiens, Les Habitants. You can cheer for Bruins fan. That's the server mute right there. That's the server mute right there. Bruins fan! You can't say shit. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm okay with Flyers fans. Flyers are fine. I'm okay with the Flyers, you know? Bruins fan. Hey, Virgil. Did you like losing in Game 7 of Round 1 again this year? I need to know how excited you were on a scale of 10 so I can know to watch out for you next year when you do it again for the 5th year running. Yeah, at least you didn't get swept this time. Very, very important, isn't it? No, you just went up fucking 3-1 and lost.
I don't understand anything anymore. For those that are trying to actually watch the festivities... Oh, wait, was that Greg?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, they are bad, Virgil. And yeah, Icola's already done Doki Doki, so I'm not sure what Icola's trying to do. I mean, he does have to find his hover boots, which are in the fountain, but Icola is probably more ice resistant than Melrose is. He really doesn't want to go near ice.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. I got too confused. I cannot even call this race anymore.
Alright, so a quick update. Cariosa is basically in no mode, has only a couple places left to go and knows where he needs to be. Icola is looking for his hover boots at the fountain. Melrose is looking for his first hook shot, which is blocked by ice. And Rock Chalk is still clearing dungeons. We'll have to do Spirit soon.
Yep, just cleared water for that matter.
Look, at least my NFL team has won a championship while I was alive. I had to pick an NFL team because there's no Canadian one. I did watch CFL, obviously, but I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, so hey, 2010. I got to actually see one of my teams win a championship. That's always nice.
So, I don't think we got to see what King Weep had.
We're about to right now.
And it's money. And yet, Icola is stopping by to get light arrows at this time. Makes sense. Now, where is Rock Chalk going? And yeah. Yeah, Roxas, I think a lot of us in the audience would have struggled with this seed, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah, I think this seed is a very difficult one.
Also, I just realized something.
Andy.
We are approaching 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I made a dumb joke at the beginning that the 3-hour meme is dead because it will now officially be reduced to 2:45. We are just over 15 minutes away from it being 2:45, and we still haven't seen Icola, or anyone else for that matter, cross the finish line.
Yeah, so we kind of knew that it was gonna be slow when we saw it because he had like even though we were like no mode an hour basically, um, they had no dungeons completed yet, and no one had completed up all the items. So it was kind of a boring seed with no puzzle. Like all of the puzzle got solved immediately, and then it was just do the things and play casino mode basically. And
Also,
yeah, the seed was not fun.
also, Froggy, I'm going to up your hot take with my hot take. I find the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time Randomizer slightly more fun than I do this one that I'm calling right now.
Yeah, like 10 to 15 minutes depending on how you do Roxas, yeah. And yeah, I think he has to go ice. Uh I I don't
Here we
know.
go. Melrose is going for it.
I'm not a big 3DS randomizer fan. I prefer this one just because it's more nostalgic to me. I've played 3DS one completely through, but it's the graphics, I don't know, they're better, but not like, you know?
I find the controls a little bit better for my purposes on
Mhm.
3D Rando compared to OG Rando.
Fair enough. No, Melrose is not gonna FF. He's gonna go do Forest and see there's nothing there, and then he'll FF. I'm kidding. Melrose is gonna see this through. He's on Restream. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I called runs before where sometimes runners just rage quit.
Yeah, but not usually on Restream is the thing.
No, one of the ones I called had that scenario happen.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it happened because basically a specific orphaned check that one of the runners hated doing actually had it, and once they realized it was that check, they were like, I'm done. I'm trying to remember if it was most likely one of the Freaky Fridays, because one of the, for those that don't know, the Freaky Friday is hosted on ZSR every other week, though I do believe there are races every week. I may be wrong on that by this point. Things may have changed, but generally every 2 weeks you'll see something Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where the settings change. But some runners also like to have different rule sets applied. Like some will play under the weekly settings that we're seeing here. Some will also play under Dungeon Door Requirements, or DDR. You can catch those typically every month on Zelda Speedruns, by the way. Or just catch the weekly races or pickup races whenever you want. And it was one of those where I think it was a Freaky Friday where some of the runners were under the DDR rule set, where it was an orphan check that caused a rage quit. Something like that. Called a lot of memorable seeds. Anyway, to get back to so that Jimbo said earlier, yes, you're right. I may have jinxed things, and I apologize.
If you're gonna blame anyone, like I told y'all earlier, blame me. The first thing I said when I walked in was, I think the seed's gonna be dastardly today. And oh, but it was.
Again,
Yeah,
I called you out because you said it was also going to be good.
it's good for them. Chat, are you enjoying everyone suffering? Or more accurately, chat, are you not entertained? Yeah, it's my fault. No, don't worry. Jimbo and I agreed. We agreed it was gonna be my fault. To get sub 3 hours. Yeah, that's right, Roxas, I'm pretty sure.
Oh gosh, we may not even hit sub 3 because of this.
Yeah, the person who was like had the real chance to may not.
I am being made a fool out of all throughout tonight. I just have no words. You and me both, Jimbo. You and me both.
Don't worry, I've got enough words for the three of us. Anthropomorphic. That one's all yours, chat. You can have that word.
Anyway, Rock Chalk almost done with Jabu Jabu. Cariosa in Spirit. Melrose in Forest, and
Icola on his way to ice, and just failed to
or
jump
not.
through. I think Icola's a little bit tilted.
All of us are tilted right now.
Because you know that Icola knows he was super far ahead when he found the other hook shot on Lab Dive.
Okay, I am going to hope that my computer is not acting up right now because I really don't want anything to suddenly break on me.
Well, don't worry. If something happens, I will be sure to cover it. It's not a big deal. And yeah, Rockchalk has to complete fire, but he is in go mode. He has all the things.
The reason that I can tell something is off is because one of my browser tabs, thankfully not the one showing the commentary, it's frozen. And you know how Chrome is. If Chrome likes to freeze, almost everything likes to freeze.
Yup.
I need to find a way to not have it do that. Now, I really wish I could tell the difference between which tab in Task Manager, but we are not so fortunate yet. So yeah, I'm going to have to be very careful with where I click throughout for the rest of this run here. And Icola, welcome to the fountain. Please do not forget any items. And okay, some of my browsers recovered. We're good, we're good. Question is, for how long? Alright, Icola is finally at the fairy fountain. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. And Cariosa is going to treasure chest game. It will, of course, not have anything of worth. And there we go. Icola is immediately heading to Shadow. That is go mode.
Good. And we're going to see Icola finish very soon here. About 10 minutes, then plus a little bit more for Ganon. So, possible sub 3, but not as likely as it might have been.
But this also means it's not going to be 2:45. Dang it. I thought I was able to pull that off, but... oh, yeah, hovers... Crap, that was one of the tabs I closed. Yeah, Zora's Fountain Fairy. Get an interesting seed, Donamo. I hope I said your name right. Icola does have the Lens of Truth, but don't necessarily have to use it in this. What else is here? That was a big chest. Seriously, what are we left with?
A bomb bag? I thought we saw all 3 bomb bags, but it might not have been a bomb bag in HEC Grotto. No, we have all 4 bottles. We have all 4 bottles, all 3 bows. Yeah, I think it has to be a bomb bag, didn't it?
I think we saw all 3.
No, apparently Tight was definitely a bomb refill, not a bomb bag. It could be a slingshot, though. A win right now button. If only that existed, and we didn't have to watch them all suffer. Just kidding, chat. I know what you're like. I know you want to watch them suffer.
Yeah, Jimbo, I fully agree, because we're basically at this position right now. It's like, what has happened? What is this?
Yeah,
speed?
especially as a casual runner, Jimbo. Like, imagine you're a casual runner who is still new, still practicing, and, very frequently an hour or 2 behind where the victors normally are. And now you're looking at possibly being here for 5 hours, 4 hours? Oh, Lord. Especially on, for fun race seed, like a weekly. Like, this is not a tournament seed. No one's getting a ranking for this one. It's for fun. So it's definitely one of those things where I would not be surprised to see some more concessions come out because no one else wants to complete.
Okay. I think my computer is fully recovered at this point. I just have to not open any more tabs right now for the rest of this call.
That's a good idea.
Alright, Rock Chalk has an extra heart container that makes going through this room much easier and with time to spare. Now, where is Cariosa going? In the meantime, let's see. Okay, Cariosa is going to Ice Cavern, it looks like.
Ah, there it is. Friends, can you hear us? You were instructed not to picnic basket, and you picnic basket me anyway. Hey, hello friends. Sorry, the ZSR bot took a little nap. Uh, Thank you, Jimbo, very much.
Apparently, even the bots don't want us to finish this one.
No picnic, no panic sounds like a FNAF mashup with Yogi Bear. Oh, okay, Boo Boo. You keep the lights on, and I'll look in the vents. Oh no, Boo Boo! It's Freddy.
Is
He's
that
come
is
to
a
take my picnic back.
Yogi? Well, Yogi, what happened? I forgot how to do a good Boo Boo voice.
You idiot, Boo Boo! Boo Boo! Run, Boo Boo!
Okay. Boing.
Yeah, Cariosa looking for a long shot right now in GTG is where they need to be. Which is sort of where they're going.
Also, during that time we were off audio, we have passed 245, so... Alright, we are still dealing with all seeds can sub 3. We have not officially gone to sub 245 yet.
And yeah, it's Gomo Shadow in this seed. Thank you, Jimbo, for bringing it back.
So apparently, even if you start everyone with 2 songs, it is still possible to require the full 3 hours. Lesson learned.
Did I not say that at the beginning as well? I think we had this conversation and I said, don't worry, it still happens.
I really don't know what to say anymore.
Ooh, what you say?
Shinobi, if you have to choose between one of those two, 3D.
Yeah. Until they fix the Switch one, its
I mean-
encoding is not great.
Some things are fixed, but I don't think everything is yet.
Yeah.
And yep, Bongo Bongo bongs no more. It is time to hopefully end this monstrosity. And Melrose is now done with Spirit. I cannot even speak right anymore. Rock Chalk now dealing with Volvagia. And Cariosa trying to understand how GTG works. Don't worry, none of us do.
What? Wait, what? I understand how GTG works. Cariosa did just go into the lava, though, which is a thing. Is Cariosa doing toilet first?
With how this seed has been, I don't blame him.
What is Bongo Bongo's Japanese name? I don't know if it's different. I think it might just be Bongo Bongo.
But yeah, this is a toilet place, so honestly, I lost track of how many keys were found, so or no, it's not a toilet play yet, just a opening toilet. False alarm, folks. Sorry.
It is still Bongo Bongo in Japanese. It's like Ankoku Genijo Bongo Bongo. So yeah, it's Bongo Bongo. Like I'm pretty sure that translates to like what it does in English, which is like Shadow Beast Bongo Bongo or something. So that is your language tip for the day. I did a little research for you. There you go.
Time for the ascent up Ganon's tower. As Melrose just ascended up to the quote-unquote surface of Water Temple. And then
because Bongo Bongo is like it's both the name of an instrument and kind of an onomatopoeia of the sound he makes. And also Ocarina of Time was made very specifically with like different cultures in mind for its music and stuff. So it's like for example, the 1.0 cartridge had like a specific kind of like prayer chant in the Fire Temple before it was like removed in certain versions. That was woven into the songs and stuff, and it was like an Arabic prayer chant. So yeah, like Bongo Bongo. It's an instrument. It's a sound that the instrument makes onomatopoeically, so it's great. It makes perfect sense.
Double Knuckle is defeated. Stalfos' last possessions were left alone because it was only.
Do we think that Ico can get sub 3? I think he might be able to. I think he's going to.
I hope so.
If he fucks up on Ganondorf, he might not get it.
And if that happens, I am just like... I don't have words at that point. Alright, Ganondorf borrowing a little bit from... Wait a second. The light arrow text is now colorized.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's actually a neat feature. I'll give the dev build that.
I thought that's been that way for a while.
I think that's dev build, because I remember the text usually staying white, and you had to read it.
Hmm.
Fortunately, regardless of build, same fast strategies apply. And there we go. Cariosa has the long shot.
Yeah, there's Cariosa doing what they finally need to do. Is water all they have left? Water and shadow is all they have left. Because
Yep.
they needed water to get the shadow. Right.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So, for everyone that's watching, here's Ganon.
I know the person who did that first, and it's like spread through the community like a memetic hazard. It's kind of great.
I know who you're referring to. Technically, it was used for a different Zelda randomizer, but a different person I'm referencing, but many others have done it before, Virgil.
Mm-hmm. That was a fast fucking Ganon. Well, actually, it's not over yet, but yeah. Yeah.
That's the primary one I can refer to. Yes, Blast Egg. Though, usually we use the American pronunciation of Z on that one. Alright. And there we go. Apparently, some memes will stay alive no matter what.
It's always possible to finish sub 3.
And in this case, we have it proven. We are fully equipped. All that's left to do is a slice, a slice, a slice,
and a finish.
And a stab.
At 2:56:23. 20, it seems a bit.
Close enough. Get your GGs out in chat. Icola.
GG for Icola in first motherfucking place. I mean, frankly, the play he did to do reverse, to do hookshotless and GGG put him in a great spot to have first place. We were talking about that earlier, so not too surprising given the skill level of Icola.
Now, let's see if we can bring him in for an interview, if it's not already too late.
Yeah, he's in France, right? Yeah, no interview for Icola. Makes sense.
Aww. It's a shame.
But he is now currently on the stream, so... or is that his stream? Yeah, it's his stream. He's looking back at his own stream to check something, I guess.
So this is a bit of a bonus treat.
Wonder what he's checking.
He did Jabu Jabu.
Yeah.
And realized...
And then yeah, he's currently talking about how he did Jabu and didn't do the fountain.
Yep. Oh. Right there. That would have allowed for a big time save.
Yeah. He's even talking about himself in the third person. He's like, he didn't do the fountain when he's talking about himself. It's interesting. Yeah. He's saying he forgot the fountain. He could have saved 20 or 30 minutes if he had remembered the fountain.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he's saying, I should have done better, but it's all good. I got first. GG. Yeah, I am fluent in French, so I'm currently trying to listen to his French, although he's very quiet on the restream when I'm listening to his audio, so... Oh, wow, you think so? He's saying that he could have been finished an hour ago if he had done the correct thing after Jabu Jabu.
Based off of those
really
timestamps, I'll go up to 35 minutes, but not an hour.
He's going through all the different things he had, because he had hookshot and you could get long shot easily. He had hammer. Yeah, I don't know if I fully disagree with him, but like 45 minutes closer, yeah. I think he might have been able to sub to the seed.
If this seed was sub-2'd...
Yeah, he's justifying how fast he could have gone if he had done the right thing.
Look,
he's saying if he does that and gets hovers, he gets lights and he gets long shot and it's done. And he's right. That's very true. And yeah, he's saying he checked a lot more things as a result of skipping fountain, and I think he said he thought he did it, and he had to come back to check it, which makes sense because he did the Dompe check when he had already done it. So I think he might have been checking for orphan checks.
Either way, it's... I mean, this wasn't a traditional interview by any means, but it's certainly nice to have some, literal post-race analysis like this. And with that in mind, happy 3 hours, everyone. I'm just flabbergasted with this whole thing today. Oh, seriously. If
definitely having a hard time understanding what he's saying at this point, just because of the English and French code switching in my brain. But he's basically talking about the logistics of how he went about the seed and how he's upset that he missed the fountain and skipped over it and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is kind of a cool experience for me, getting to listen to him in French and relay it to you, the stream, in English. It's not quite an interview, but it's it's an insight to Icola's post-game self-analysis in a way, which is honestly a little bit cooler in a way. He's saying that the truth if you do races is that something. I think he's that like you'll make mistakes like this or something is what I think I'm getting, but it's
mistakes are a good way to learn, so I still question if it would have been 2 hours, though. The most I would say is 2:15. But I can understand how this seed could be done in 2:30. And, okay, I guess one of our runners did open the shadow chest that we saw earlier.
Alright, I'm gonna let Icola keep talking now. But yeah.
Just...
Si, Icola, si tu regardes ceci, après que peut-être demain, je pense que tu vas aller au quelque chose d'autre à passer ici, mais si tu regardes ici, merci pour nous dire quoi tu as pensé les différents temps quand tu fais les choses. Et, c'était en vérité vraiment cool pour moi, at least. Yeah, no problem. Happy to translate. Left a little bit of a message for Icola there in case he ends up watching this afterwards. Because that was really cool for me to watch, as you know. And there's Rockchuck, and he's gonna go be fighting Ganon real quick here. Melrose still needs to do Shadow, and Cariosa is just getting through Shadow. So we're probably going to see all 4 of these runners finish in the next 15 minutes or so. Maybe 30 for Melrose. I don't know how many runners there were. Jimbo, do you know how many runners there were?
$27 is still a good amount considering we are in the middle of summer right now.
Yeah. And there's lots of people like practicing and going for the Scrubs tournament qualifiers as well, which I think is kind of one of those things that gets people, or it's like, well, I can't do the weekly. I'm going to do Scrubs, and I can only do so many races a week without getting exhausted. So between Scrubs qualifiers and it being summer, that's still a good chunk of people racing either way, which is what we're glad to see. We love to see it.
Hold on, okay, I think we're still on. I just heard another Discord drop.
Yeah,
happen.
me too. I'm literally just checking that right now. It was not ZSR bot, so we're fine. Looks like it's... Oh, Scooby left because Scooby's tracking was for Icola, and Scooby had nothing left to do.
Logical. But now Rock Chalk is almost done with the seed. Cariosa just has to get through. And so does Melrose, who finally got that long shot. And is probably very frustrated at it.
You had Rock Chalk, Scooby? Ah, fair enough, yeah. Nothing left for Rock Chalk to do now that Rock Chalk has everything is in no mode. Or in go mode, even, rather. Thank you for coming out, though, Scooby. Do you know what? This is a good time to do this. So, Wolf has taken care of this a few times. Oh, it's all tracker. Oh, I got it right. Okay. Wolf's done care of this a couple times, so I'm going to take care of it this time. Thank you so much for coming out with us today to watch this hell of a seed. We want to thank our trackers who have kept us on our toes and all the information accurate so we can relay to you what's going on. Milkweed, Quagsire, Scooby2120, and Morning Solaris. Thank you so very much for everything you do. Our trackers are super appreciated and, very behind the scenes kind of super supportive, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you to Jimbo for the restream today and for rolling this this mess of a thing. And because if you need and thank you to Wolf for being an incredible co-commentator and for being great every time we go on stream together, because we've done 3 or 4 different ones together now, and it's always been a blast. So cheers.
I still question if this was one of my better ones, but thank you regardless.
Wow, I had fun, so if that means anything to you.
And what do you know? We have another finisher. Morceau Leon, 64, takes second, 3:08.14. I hope I said that right.
Morceau Leon. So, yeah, basically. The translation of that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because morceau is like a piece or a scrap. Oh, maybe like scrap lion? That makes sense. Scrap lion 64. Peace lion. Meh. Anyway. It's a really cool name, all things all together. That sounds so cool. Morceau Leon. Maybe it means something I'm not entirely sure. It's like a colloquial thing. I'll figure it out. We're gonna see Rock Chalk finish here, probably in third. We're gonna have two top threes, maybe a couple top tens as well. But looks like we're gonna have two in top three for sure. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Of course, this is what happens when I speak. Emo Soda just finished third. GG Emo Soda, well done. Emo Soda, another really good runner.
I am really starting to think we both need to shut up at times because we have been calling a lot of these.
Yeah, it happens. How'd you enjoy it? Yeah, exactly what Virgil said. How'd you enjoy that seed, Emo? Last location strength 2. Oof. That's a strange thing, the last location we haven't really seen today. That's fascinating. Which one? So, the Rolling Goron? Yeah, that makes sense to me. You got the Anju one and got the bomb bag up there and thought it was bomb bag way of the hero. Which it was, by the way, because both other bomb bags were bomb bag locked. So. GG's to Rock Chalk, finishing 4th. 3-11-18.
Now Karios is approaching Ganon's castle.
Yeah, and Melrose is finishing Shadow. So they'll probably both make top 10, I say. Definitely not cursing them. Jimbo, are we gonna have a interview with Rock Chalk or not? Okay. Perfect. Hello, Rock Chalk.
Hey, GG's.
GG's. How'd you find that?
Well, the seed, I feel like, was pretty self-explanatory, but
Yeah.
I was having issues with my controller for like half the seed, so
No,
that was
really?
a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much like any time that Link looked like he was doing something weird or like my movement was really off, I was like fighting my controller. Because I think something messed up with my Bluetooth.
But yeah, wow, I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
That probably cost me second, but you know, whatever.
It's a non-tournament race. Great time to find out your controller's on the fritz.
Yeah. But yeah,
You get it
I don't
fixed. And better in this kind of weekly than in a tournament, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I thought the seed wasn't terrible. There was like the one thing that was kind of trolly, which was that first hook shot on diving in the lab.
Yeah.
But I think I got kind of lucky with that.
Link was hinted way the hero, though.
Yeah.
So everyone knew to force check it, and they found nothing else anywhere. It would have been more trolly if there was an actual item on any other Link thing, and so
true.
Checking dive would have been more trolled. But as it wasn't too bad. The real trolly thing from my perspective was oh god, the boomerang on 1500. That people don't check that.
Oh
very often.
yeah, that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot
that-
was there.
Honestly,
Yeah, that must have been a while ago for you.
Mhm.
it was kind of hard to keep up with every little change that was going on. It's just, I'll be honest. If you ever watch this back, I apologize for my horrible quality, but there was so much that happened with all dungeons, frogs 2, 50 skull bait, and just. I commend you for getting through this because I would not have.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know, I'm at this stage in my OTR career. I'm kind of used to stuff like this. So I saw that Frogs 2 hint, and I saw that ADM hint, and I'm like, okay, cool. Let's just do everything in the game.
Yeah, it was a world tour scene, so
Yep.
like logically world tour. Icola didn't have to world tour because Icola did hookless GGG at one point to get their second hook before the first hook,
Makes sense.
which is how they finished first for all these reasons.
Yeah. Part of me was thinking, this was one thing I was thinking about during the race, is that Icola like got the bomb bag super early, like in Adult 1, where like he did a route that like I did at the beginning maybe, and then instead of going straight to Prelude after CAC, he would have gone up trail and then gotten that bomb bag. So that's one thing I thought he might have done. But yeah, hookless GTG makes a lot of sense too.
I think he actually did do that. He did go to Goron City and got an early bomb bag. And
Okay.
But he also just went to GTG with bombs and Zelda's Lullaby and bow and just
Well, it worked out, so can't really.
Well, I mean, there's very few checks you can't check in there with like a bombs and a bow.
Yeah.
We even had Song of Time and Iron Boots if you really wanted to do the toilet. So
Yeah. Well, I guess no hook shot, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
If you came from like the reverse direction, like if you went all the way around and came reverse direction, you could hop off the high platform to that one that's up there, and then play Song of Time for the block to get all the other 4. I think.
I don't think you can get the.
Can you get
the hook shot one?
I
don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think it's right at a hook shot target, if I remember correctly. But
I
anyways,
thought it was jumpable, but maybe not. Either way.
Either way, it's besides the point. But yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of checks in GGG. Overall.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought my, I guess semi-early ice. I think that was like around the hour mark. Was really good.
Yeah, it turned out to be pretty good because it gave you the scale, and you were able to go from there.
Yeah, that scale was really nice because instead of playing Minuet like I should have to go to Ice Cavern, I forgot I had Minuet and Iron Boots, so I walked up the river, and I didn't want to have to do that again. So thankfully, the scale was there. But yeah.
Was there any part of the seed that frustrated you?
Honestly, not really. Kind of like I said earlier, it was just the controller stuff. But outside, like the actual seed, it wasn't too frustrating. Right. I really liked that I was able to just do Frogs 2 on my first time through Child River.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Were there any routing mistakes you think you could have improved? Like obviously there's only so much you can do. Like it's I have 2 options, they're both about equally check dense. I pick one, it turned out to be the other, not a big deal. But were there any major routing errors you think you could have done better on to get a bit of a better time as improve your times overall? Do you know what I mean?
I think maybe just going up the trail initially after CAC, but I don't know how much time that would have saved me. Because when I did do DC, at the time I did, I had, I think, a bottle already in my back pocket. Or maybe I had gotten a bottle where had I gotten a bottle after that? Because I know I had one bottle from Open Grotto, and then I got the letter on KD, and I feel like I got another bottle somewhere, but I don't remember where that is.
There was a fish bottle in a grotto. There was the letter on KD, and there was another fish bottle. I don't remember where that fish bottle was. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think it might have been in CAC, actually, so maybe I would have
it?
done, like, ice immediately after, but I don't know. It's too hard to tell at that point, because that's, like, a lot of ifs. If I did this, and if I did this.
That's why it's like a question where I'm trying to phrase it, like, was there anything that, like, you did, and you're like, oh, I should probably do this more in the future instead of this, because it'll be better for me overall, as opposed to, like, well, this is the choice I made based on the information I had, and it turned out I should have zagged when I zigged, you know?
Yeah,
like, that's just gonna happen, right?
Yeah, probably the DC one is the only thing that I can really think of, but other than that, I think my routing was pretty decent.
I
or pretty good.
You did very well. Were there any moments in the seed that you really particularly enjoyed?
I mean, I guess just kind of playing it in general, because I haven't played too much OoT in the past few months.
Fair enough.
And I did pretty well for that, so I'm glad I was able to do that today, I guess. I don't know.
You definitely showed your skill, if that's like a kind of a thing you're looking for.
Thank you.
So, all right. Wolf, do you have any questions, or Rockchalk, if you have any other things you want to add or talk about? This would be a great time to do that. Otherwise, I don't got a whole lot else for you.
Yeah, I think that about covers it for me, to be honest.
I think the seed spoke for itself on a lot of it. And
well, then, in that case, thank you so much, Rockchalk, for coming in and giving us an interview. It's always nice to hear the thoughts and perspectives of players as they're running, because, you know, when we're commentating, we're kind of putting our input on what they're doing, what choices you're making. So at the end, it kind of gives you an opportunity to say, like, oh, this is what I was thinking here. It goes, oh, that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Jimbo, are we going to have a Cariosa or Melrose interview, or no? Okay, in that case, thank you for coming out, everyone. We're going to wrap it up here. Jimbo, is there a thing that we should tell them about throwing to that is going to come up next or soon?
So I remember how some of the closing stuff goes, so I'll try to handle that. First of all, thank you for joining us here for this NA Weekly for Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Once again, please follow our runners, Icola, Melrose, Rockchalk, Cariosa. Please follow our trackers, Melqui, Quagsire, Scooby2120, and Morning Solaris. Please follow Verdant Ash and myself if somehow we were able to keep you awake throughout this insanity. I know I need to come up with a better word, but seriously, with how the seed has been, I hope they'll forgive me for that.
Ludicrosity? Yeah.
Something like that. In any event, there's plenty going on. I know that tomorrow there will be the North American... Sorry, not the North American, the European Weekly for Ocarina of Time. It takes place at 9 a.m. Eastern. I want to say Minish Cap Rando still takes place Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern, but I may be misremembering. And honestly, because my memory has been failing me all night, just go to ZeldaSpeedRuns.com/schedule and you will find something that suits your fancy. Please don't forget to follow Zelda Speedruns, Zelda Speedruns 2, Zelda Speedruns _3, and Zelda Speedruns _4. Don't forget, we are still accepting volunteers for various spots within the ZSR family. If a mod will put in !volunteer, you can gain additional information.
I guess it has to be a mod, right? Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Jimbo.
And that is why I said that. Unfortunately... Okay, I think that mostly covers it. Jimbo, if you're able to hop in here, do the closing remarks and raid stuff, that would be great.
Yeah, of course. Thanks again, all the volunteers that came out for the race tonight, and the runners for allowing us to restream the match, or the race. And we actually had a last-minute ad. In about 30 minutes from now, we're going to be back here on ZSR Main for the Link to the Past Cross Keys tournament. It's a round 2 match with Maniacal versus Ruidon. I believe that's how you say that. That's coming up in 30 minutes right here on ZSR Main. And as Wolfman has mentioned, we are having the Ocarina of Time Randomizer EU Weekly race tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which we do every week. But yeah, thanks again for everybody coming out and watching the race. Hope you had a great time. And we're not going to be doing any raids, obviously, because of that race coming up in about a half an hour. But we will see you back here then. If
Thank you
not,
so
have
much,
a good rest of your
everybody.
night.
Enjoy.